Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
Good freaking morning. What is good? Happy freaking Tuesday. We're back at it with another stream like we never left, boys and gals. What is good? A lot to talk about on this fine Tuesday. What is good? Get everyone in the chat. What's good? Welcome back to the show. Man, a lot to talk about. A lot happening in the next few weeks. And like I told you guys, man, it's been saying this, that back to school shopping is around the corner, and things are gonna start to pick up very soon. But what's good? All right, what is happening? Good morning, collab. What up? Hot take: Rami's SB intro is better. Why is it a competition, bro? Too legit in the building. Cass in the building. Too legit in the building. Mike straight to toe. What's good? Y'all weird, man. Big Ron's kicks. Chevy Ride, what's good? Eddie B's World, Black Belt Chris, Treyway in the building, Scene Lover, what's good? Cushy, RPK, AK67, Huck D's in the building, Too Legit, Corey, Moonlight in the building, Adobo in the building, what's good? What up, dude? What's good? Good morning, AK67, good morning. Treyway, Hook on Fire, Justin, good morning. Marcel, Jeremy, good morning. What's good? Florida, David, what's good? We're at what? Nigel Fours, which brick after bricks. Man, there's a lot to talk about, bro. A lot to talk about, dude. All right, lot to talk about this morning. What's good, Chris? What's good? Real D got juice. Safe to say it's time to stop the Nigel. Like, why a 6, bro? And we'll get into it, man. We already got, you know what I'm saying? Rojo Vision, what's good? Danny V, Ayo Sosa, Gino in the building, Sean, Too Legit, Soul My Mind, what's good? Good morning. Ghost watching, what up, Thomas? Vinny, good morning. Define, Murr, Jay, The Walk, what's good? Keep Me Lace, what's good? Man, everyone, yay, man. Listen, there is a lot to go over, a lot that I have, a lot of opinions and things that we definitely gotta get off our chest when it comes to certain things that are getting popped up, and sneaker rumors and all that fun stuff. But let's start off with what's happening this morning. What up, Synergy? What's good, Monte? Good morning. James in the building, Culture, good morning. The Sneaker Addict, Dominic. All right, but let's go over what's dropping this morning. So it should be exclusive access for the Air Jordan 13s this morning. All right, that's all we basically got this morning, but there is a lot going on in the next few weeks, a lot to go over, first looks, first leaks, and all that fun stuff. But real quick, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hope everyone is having a great freaking Tuesday morning. I woke up feeling like it was a Wednesday. Actually woke up before my alarm, which is fine. I think it's because my kid woke up and right before I had to get up, and she jumped in the bed with me and the wifey. So I think that's probably why I woke up. I was like wondering who the heck is that, and it was this is baby Riley. You know what I'm saying? So Riddle Big Kicks, what's good? Nasty storm ran through Chicago area, but let's have a blessed Tuesday. Haven't seen a 6 yet, but hearing the usual haters saying they are trash, I bet they are fire. Morning, Sonu, what's good, dude? Nigel fell off with the mock-up on the 6s because she says, listen, we're going to talk about it, all right? What do you got? It seems like a lot of you guys want to talk about the Nigel Sylvester, and some of you guys are wondering, where's Nigel? Which one is coming out? Is it brick after bricks? Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? This is why we're here. We're talking about some sneakers that you probably didn't even know what was going on. But once again, let's start it off with the Nigel Sylvesters, right? We got a new Nigel Sylvester announcement that is dropping in 2027. Air Jordan 6 is currently expected to drop in summer of 2027. That is the announcement. So I know the internet was buzzing about this yesterday. Good morning, T-Dot. What's good? Florida, the building. Petty Eddie, Define, RP Nike Mind, Slide, these days, the back. Divine says, Mike in the building. What's good? ICE in the building. What's good? Treyway. I appreciate everyone saying good morning, saying positive thoughts in the this morning. Thank you guys so much for tapping in as always. And like I said, I hope everyone here is having a great freaking Tuesday. Scott G in the freaking building. Good morning. What is good? So Nigel Sylvester is expected to drop an Air Jordan 6 in the big 2027. Okay, expected to be inspired by a classic NES game, Paperboy, through its theme and storytelling. So obviously it's like not a brick after brick, brick before the brick. So it is it is inspired by a Paperboy theme and storytelling. Okay. But I also want to say this is only a mock-up. Okay, I want you guys to keep in mind this is only a mock-up. What up, Rob the Beard? Honestly, I think they're clean. I think people are hating, and like I said, this is what I've been saying this. I've been saying this for a while now. Okay, that people are not going to be satisfied. A lot of people complain that, oh, too many 4s, too many 3s, too many 1s. And then when they're Jordan brand, we need something different. Listen, this is exactly, I feel like coming into this stream, I had a feeling this is exactly how people would react. Exactly how people would react. 100%. You guys, some of you guys in here complain way too many times. There's too many 4s or oversaturating. You guys feel the 4. My stomach hurts, Raph. Why? Because I'm feeling the Jordan 4 fatigue. Listen, if this was a 9 an 8, a 7, a 12, a 13, y'all were gonna complain regardless. Okay, you feel me? Like, the thing is, I get it. Like, we don't even know how the shoe is gonna look like. That's how we kind of felt. I felt in a sense with the Awakes. We didn't really know exactly. I mean, this is not until 2027, chat. I mean, we don't even know how the shoe. I mean, yes, you know, it's just a blue and white sneaker. Okay, it's just a blue and white sneaker, an Air Jordan 6. Sixes are not, you know, everyone's favorite silhouette. But I think we're gonna have to wait and see how these are gonna end up turning, you know, gonna end up turning out, because we don't know. Like, mock-ups, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so many mock-ups that we've seen in the like previous years, in the previous months, has not been the exact same shoe that we, you know, that come out. People have the right to have their opinion. Sure, people have the right to have their opinion. Absolutely. But the thing is, it just doesn't make any sense when people complain way too many times about Jordan Brand and Nike coming out with too many Jordan 1s, 4s, and 3s. And then when we do something different, people are still complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift a little bit, right? Like, that's why I've been saying this, is that, like, especially when the Brick by Bricks came out, people were definitely on the high horse saying that, like, Nigel's taking over the AMRAF, Travis is falling off, whatever, right? And now all of a sudden, now Nigel comes out with the brick after bricks, and they're just not going for much in the resale market. People are like, oh, Nigel fell off. You have to understand, sometimes it's like, we're here every single day. Okay, we talk about sneakers every single day. I see everybody's opinions. I see how the social media and people react to certain things. It's just, for me, people will never make sense, because people were never satisfied, including, I mean, that's true. I mean, everyone's not satisfied. It's like, okay, well, then what do the people want? Right? It's like, you hear it on all social media, is like, people put out the narrative is like Jordan Brand is running out of ideas, and you know, they keep having the repeated cycle of Jordan retros and re-retroing all the OGs, and then people complain how they don't even know what they're doing, and you feel me? And there's nothing different. Like I said, going back to what I was talking about with the Travis and Nigel is just on his own lane, right? Like, I feel like he doesn't really have much power to choosing a silhouette. Like, they know that Nigel Sylvester is popular. They know that he has hype. He knows that, you know, he's bringing money into Jordan Brand and Nike's pocket with all this stuff. Like, I'm sure he probably didn't choose the Air Jordan 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he probably didn't choose the Air Jordan 6. Jordan Brand was like, hey, we're going to give you a Jordan 6 and see how this goes. I mean, the same thing with the Awakes. Like, they clearly have a plan with an Air Jordan 6, right? Like, it's like, okay, we're pushing too many 4s. Maybe that's the thing. They're pushing too many 1s, and then Jordan 1s are taking a break. They got to push something. They have to. So it's like, we had two brands that had one of the best drops in 2025. Why not give them a 6? Same thing with the Awakes, right? They're getting an Air Jordan 6 sometime this year, and then now they're giving the Air Jordan 6 to Nigel Sylvester. Why not? We'll see how the public reacts. If they don't like it, then we'll come up with something else. Like, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We shall see. I don't know. I feel like this is not till like probably May. You know, this is not until May. So this is not until another year. So we'll see. I mean, shit happens, and maybe now, you know, Z Sneakerhead will magically say, like, oh, it got canceled or it got moved. So we'll see. If Travis Air Jordan 6 wasn't popular, why would? What do you mean? The Air Jordan 6 Travises were very popular when they first dropped. What do you mean they weren't popular? Is it because some of them don't go for the resale market anymore, and that's why it's not popular? No, the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott was a very hype and popular shoe when it originally released. Okay. Looks like Pharrell's Adidas Jellyfishes statue access. Hold on. On Jdsports US goes live at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So it looks like there's another, probably a pre-order on the Jellyfishes, Adidas Jellyfishes at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST. Okay. So like I said, that was like the big announcement for next year. It kind of shows that also that there could be a possibility that we may not see a Nigel Sylvester drop before the end of the year. You know, it looks like Nigel will not drop a sneaker by the end of 2026. If they're announcing a new shoe in 2027, we might not even get any Nigels before the end of the year. So just have some patience and you'll be able to get Nigel 6s under retail too soon. Looks like the Pinnacle 6s from back in the day. Expect blue, King says. The second colorway is trash for Travis. Would not be popular today. I'll say the green ones would still hit, Roger says. Good morning, my guy, Rappy Boy. What up, Ryan? What's good, dude? My Tom Sachs are finally on their way. There you go. Do not enter too many raffles. There are a lot of you, and you know, one guy hit 7 and 8 equals. He entered. Well, listen, it's just how bad do you want the jellyfishes? You know what I'm saying? It's how bad you want the jellyfishes. In order to get a sneaker, Rami, right? If people really, really want the jellyfishes, they got to enter in raffles. Right? I mean, I understand that there's a lot of, you know, jellyfishes out there now that, you know, the raffles are out there and more stores are getting them. But, I mean, we can't always just rely on like one raffle just because we see so many people, so many stores getting them. I mean, listen, if he hits 8, he hits 7. Hey, man, listen. Good morning, Rapping Gang. What up, Alexander? Wallet safe on these, McDaniel says. I don't know, man. We'll see. Because we've seen this before where, like, you know, people get excited for certain sneakers and then, you know, people change up a little bit because it looks better. It looks better on the official images versus, like, the mock-up. I mean, by just, like, giving you guys my honest thoughts about this, like, it's very basic. I mean, it's just a blue and white shoe. It's fine. Super simple. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too loud. As of what we see so far, me personally, I'm not the craziest fan of white bottom soles. But I mean, like I said, we'll see. It's not until another year, and we shall see. Frank says, I thought jellyfishers were hype. Hey man, listen, I don't know. Like I said, I think the thing is that like we get to a point where certain sneakers and silhouettes have to be end up, you know, available for more people to purchase, because then like you lose interest in the consumer in a sense. And it's crazy that let's oversaturate, but let's drop a lot of the all white colorways. You know, they're doing the jellyfish on Jdsports today. Yes. So we had about 8 more minutes. Expect maybe exclusive access, you know, EA for the 13s maybe. And then there was an announcement that they're probably gonna drop the jellyfish as a pre-order at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. PST. So I don't know. I told you guys, I've never really been a fan of the jellyfishes. I didn't understand the hype around it. But hey, man, listen, if you officially want a pair of the jellyfishes, hey, man, listen, you could get it now. Listen, okay? Anybody want jellyfishes? They're available for you guys to purchase. 6s are my favorite retro, and blue is my favorite color, so I hope people don't like so I could cop. I received my invitation yesterday, Raph. There you go, Rahus. I'm glad that you did. There you go. I'm glad. Don't be stressed out like Rob has in the last, like, 24 hours. So they're all going to sit and go below retail, OG says. What are you talking about? You talking about the jellyfishes? Hey, man, it's just all I got to say when it comes down to jellyfishes is one of the most hyped Adidas sneakers that came out in a long time. And it's just like one of those things that if you want them, you know, go get them, bro. Go get them. They're available for you guys to purchase, and it should be an easy scoop. Good morning, Canes. Good morning, dude. What about the Jordan 1 Love Letters? That's dropping on Saturday. Those are already going for like $130, I think. It's like at the point you might as well just buy it on StockX or something. 2 3s for me. Jordan 6s collabs, all green suede. Let's see what's going on with the Nigels today. Just a new announcement that the Nigel Jordan 6 is releasing. That is your next Air Jordan. Nigel Sylvester is a 6. Okay. That is the next Air Jordan. Nigel is an Air Jordan 6. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Y'all, son, everyone loves the Jordan 6 fan. Hey, man, listen, people are going to like what they like, bro. You know, and the thing is, Chad, it's like some, you know, we heard that there's too many collabs getting oversaturated. But like I said, that's what the people want. That's what the people like, you know. So they're going to continue on dropping the Air Jordan collabs with different people, different companies. You know, why not a 5? I don't know. You know, I thought that too, is that like, I was like, oh, you know, maybe Nigel's getting a 5. Maybe. So, I mean, I guess if it's the Air Jordan 6, so be it. If it's the Air Jordan 6, so be it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Only 6s I like is the infrareds and the maroon Air Jordan 6. We have about 5 more minutes. Make sure you guys run it up for the one time, okay? Jellyfishes, like I said, are dropping as an exclusive access on Jdsports, and we'll see if those 13s, man. Dude, listen, I don't know about you guys, but I watched some SummerSlam yesterday, or not SummerSlam, WWE Raw, Monday Night Raw. SummerSlam is this weekend, which I'm extremely excited about. I definitely enjoyed Monday Night Raw last night. Super excited. That boy Roman Reigns was wearing the Air Jordan 6 Flint 13s. And it should be a nice little weekend, dude. That's all I'm going to be doing all weekend is watching SummerSlam. So, that Weasel is a Travis clone, Frank says. On a different note, my Birds report of training camp today. Go Birds, Philly says. 6 is one of my favorite silhouettes, but I think Jordan Brand did not. Jordan Brand did him dirty with a 6, Mike says. Yeah, but I don't think he necessarily cares. Like, literally, if you are the collaborator, right? Set the Roman's gonna win, bro. Roman's gonna win, dude. If you're a collaborator and you're collaborating with Jordan Brand, and if Jordan Brand and Nike clearly has the power to choose, like, you're not going to care, dude. Money's coming in regardless. If the shoe's going to sell out, money's going to come in. You ain't going to complain. I'm sure Nigel is not complaining at all. Dude's sitting back. He doesn't have to do much. All he has to do is cover some of the commercials and storytelling and kind of explain that in a sense. And that's all he has to do. There's not a lot of work that Nigel has to do. There's not. Okay? It's going to sell regardless. The shoe is going to sell. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care that the shoe is not reselling. The shoe is going to sell out itself. You know? He has a pretty big fan base that likes his sneakers. People are still going to buy them. So, I just saw those fake blue Jordan 4s people made and turned it into his next color. Let's see. Nigel is living a dream, bro. He is. I mean, I'm sure most people would want to be in his shoes to drop a Jordan like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure anybody would want the opportunity. So, let's see. Roman definitely winning. Bearing outside interference. Alfred says. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes, man. We'll see how this goes. At least we made it to the biggest game. Tutun says, yeah. I'm surprised the brick. Are you guys arguing about football? I'm surprised the brick after bricks are so low. I mean, I'm not surprised in a sense because there was so many hate around the Air Jordan 4 brick after brick, and it was just time to move on. I think it was definitely time to move on to like the next Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like the brick after brick, the brick thing, like story was cool. But I think it was time. Like I was kind of afraid that like if he was going to drag the brick after brick type story, you know, but who knows? So I hope they make the 6s more comfortable. I'm just waiting for the storyline of the shoe and how it started with the brick, Rami says. Maybe it's just something completely different away from the brick story. You know, maybe it's something different. You know, maybe that was the brick after brick and that was it with the brick story. Maybe, you know, he comes out with this and then after that, he continues on with the brick story. Who knows? You know, what up, Nom? What's good, dude? I don't know. Nigel is the reason I started wiping back to front. Wow. If you want to talk about the past, I do that all day, Tutun says. You guys are talking about football right now. We got 1 minute, chat. One more minute. Here we go. 1 minute on Jdsports. We'll see if I haven't got EA. I haven't seen EA since the threes. So we'll see if we get EA this morning. I'm definitely passing on the jellyfishes. Don't really need them. Actually, I don't need them at all. But if you guys are going on from, good luck. They need a collab with the Jordan 10, the color combos, and they could do with that model. It could be amazing. Yeah, they could do a Jordan 10. I mean, they dropped a couple 10s last year, if you remember that, right? And it did really, really well. So it's just one of those things that, like, some people just don't want to collab with certain silhouettes. It's like, just leave that silhouette alone because it's already better without a collab. I don't know. For me, I don't know if you guys, like, feel the same way, but like, I feel like certain silhouettes just don't need a collab. You know, certain colorways don't need a collab. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the way, you know, how business is with sneakers nowadays, is that like they have to use a company in a sense to kind of push the product and kind of hype it up. I mean, listen, Nigel Sylvester away, you know, is that the next silhouette that's going to get moved, you know, next year in 2027? Is that their plan? Is the Jordan 6, you know, getting pushed? All right, EA should be live. I didn't get shit. I got 15,000 points still, though. I still got 15,000 points. I don't have no EA. Let me know if you guys got EA. Flint 13, 0 points. Is that pre-order? Yeah, no EA for me, chat. I did not get any EA. I think since I haven't been active on my Jdsports account, like, they don't even give me EA. Maybe Jordan 3s were like the last straw. It's like, you know, got EA for the 13s and jellyfishes. What Raph just tapped in, and what are those? Mike says, I only got EA for the jellyfishes. Surprised I got EA. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you got exclusive access on the Air Jordan 6, or if you guys got an exclusive access for the Adidas jellyfishes. Let me know. It should be a pre-order. Yeah, I mean, is it pre-order on the 13s or is it a pre-order on the jellyfishes? I'm pretty sure it should be an EA on pre-order on the jellyfishes. What is it, chat? Is it EA for jellyfishes or EA for the 13s? Let me know. Let me know. Got EA on bold passing, K-Way says. Smurf shoe. What up, Ace? What's good, my guy? How are ya? Good morning. I got EA on 13s. Too Crucial says EA for bold. GG's, no EA for me. Bold pre-order. I got access for bold. Jaybird says got EA on the 13s. Rusty Lee says there we go. Got both. Got access on both. Both are a pre-order. Okay. So it looks like pre-order is on both 13. So that means, what's today? Tuesday? So that means there's no EA for in-store for the 13s. So they're just doing pre-orders on just the 13s and then probably a first come, first serve on the day of release. Okay, got jellyfishes on 8.5. There you go. Congrats. Pre-order. Yeah, pre-order on the jellyfishes. Chat, this is an opportunity. If you always wanted the jellyfish, Adidas jellyfishes, this is an opportunity to buy them. Okay, so get your EA, secure your 13s. Should be a pretty decent drop this Saturday. I'm not sure how crazy people are going to go for the one highs, but I feel like the 13s, there's going to be some folks that are going to want the 13s. So no EA, got EA, but don't need either. All right, let me know. Got EA for both, including kid sizes on the Air Jordan 13. There you go. They could always do in-store access on Jdsports tomorrow. They could, but normally they do pre-order in-store first and then pre-order after. But we've seen before that they've switched it before, so I'm not really worried about that. Sue, what up, DH? Hi, what up, DH? Got EA for both. There you go, dude. That's crazy, man. A lot of you guys who did not get EA. Crazy, I didn't get no EA, bro. Surprise. But hey, man, listen, you win some and lose some. Has Nigel ever made a Air Jordan 1 high? Yes, he has. He's had a Air Jordan 1 high before. So Let's see, shipped to me. Yes, everything this morning for the jellyfishes and as well as the Air Jordan 13s are a pre-order. So crazy, man. The last time that I seen the Air Jordan 13 Flints, man, that was during COVID, I think. I think maybe it was before COVID or during COVID. That was the same year when the Air Jordan Fire Red 5s came out. Same year when wasn't the DMP 6s, they dropped the same year. The last time the Flint 13s dropped. Damn, that was like only, what, 6 years ago, I think? Maybe 5 years ago? They must have made a ton of pairs of the jellyfishes. They did. It looks like they did, bro. I mean, jellyfishes are going to be everywhere. I mean, from what it seems like. But I think that's going to be the first time that they push it in store. Which, that's what Adidas normally does. Almost reminds me of like the 350s. You know how like 350 V2s and V1s used to be like super limited and it was only exclusively to Adidas Confirmed app and Yeezy Supply, and then all of a sudden like you started seeing the 350s and the V1s. You got an opportunity to go in Champs and Foot Locker for the first time to sign up for the V1s, and then after that it was history. So that's how I feel that was the rollout with the jellyfishes, almost as similar as the 350s. You know, because it's going to get to a point that people are just going to lose interest into the shoe. And it's time to just drop them. If people want them, why not just drop them? You know? So I want the new ones because my 2020 Flint squeak. Dude, 13 squeak all the time. So I'm not surprised if these ones will over time. So what's happening this morning? I heard Nigel's dropping something. Yes, Nigel Sylvester. They just made the announcement that Nigel Sylvester is going to be dropping a new pair of sneakers, but they're not dropping until next year. I was really hoping, remember I told you guys like a few weeks ago that I was hoping that Nigel would make an announcement about when the next shoe was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be next year. I thought it was going to be like holiday season. Nigel Sylvester, is dropping X, Y, and Z, at this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought. Like, I truly thought that Nigel Sylvester was going to drop an Air Jordan before the end of this year, but it's not till next year. So it's like, what do we have by the end of this year? Awakes, J Balvin's, like, I don't know what else that we are going to get before the end of this year when it comes to collabs, because clearly Nigel's not dropping. I mean, listen, I could be wrong. Right, this could just be an announcement. What up, Jake B? An announcement that that's for next year, and then maybe he makes this special announcement by the end of this year that he has a sneaker. The new Shy colorways are trash, but the laces on them look better than the zipper. Tito says, "What's up, collection family? Good morning. What up, Tyler? Good morning to you, my friend." No EA, Firefleet says. Don't sleep on Paxson. They're getting all the Yeezys before Foot Locker, Culture says. Speaking of that, man, that was a huge announcement. And listen, I didn't believe it until like maybe a couple of you guys actually sent it. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, big announcement with Yeezy is back. Dropping on Jdsports. Ye's YS01 Yeezy size will be available at Jdsports and Finish Line starting next month, and it sounds like it's going to be on August 13th. I don't know if that's on the release calendar. Let me see. I don't know if it's on the release calendar. Let me see. Let me double check here real quick. August 13th, August 1st, 2nd, 8th, 13th. Is it even loaded up there? I don't see it. Someone said the 13th, but I thought it was the 1st. Or am I tweaking? Where is it? 13th, right? Okay, so anyways, let's talk about it real quick. So this is not Adidas. I want to let you guys know this is not the Adidas slides, but it's almost damn near an Adidas slide. Okay. This is the Yeezy YS02s officially dropping on Jdsports and Finish Line next month for retailed at $44. Now, this is pretty big news. Like, this is pretty big news if this is an actual thing. I mean, slides are right now are obviously popular with the mine slides and stuff like that. And like, is this like, I had a couple people ask me yesterday, yo, Ralph, like, since they're dropping Yeezy slides at like Jdsports and Finish Line, do you think that's going to affect the mine slide market? I don't think it is. I truly don't think. I think the mine slides will just naturally, you know what I'm saying, just sell out. You know, it will. Like, it still will. Like, the hype is still going to be there. You know, resellers are going to be gooning for mine slides regardless. So it's like, I don't think that's really going to change much. But it is to a fact that if he's dropping Yeezy slides, you know, at Jdsports and Finish Line, look at the retail price. Retail price at $44, bro. That's cheap. Okay? Cheap. All right, for some slides. But weren't these slides like $20 on the site? Or am I tweaking? Wasn't the slides like $20? The thing is, it's going to get to a point where, like, is that going to affect the market? I mean, I don't really know. Okay. I think mine slides are still going to sell regardless. I mean, eventually we're going to get to a point where, you know, mine slides are going to be, you know, somewhat easy to hit at some point, you know, at some point. I'm not saying it's going to be next month, but like, I don't think it's going to affect anything, you know? I don't think it's going to affect anything. Am I going to go for one? I think I am. If there's some slides at Jdsports for these Yeezy slides, I'll probably go for it and see what it's, you know, how it feels, if it's different compared to an actual Adidas slide. I know some people were doing the pre-orders drop on the Yeezy site or something like that, but I've never seen them in hand. So I would assume that probably the comfort level is probably different than an actual Yeezy Adidas Yeezy versus a Yeezy YS01, you know? So I mean, $44 is better than paying $95 for a mine slide. I mean, it's going to be all just basic colorways that you've seen in the past for Yeezy Adidas. You know, I think people are going to buy these. I think these are going to do pretty well for him. You know, am I the only one that thinks mine slides are extremely uncomfortable? They're not the best slides. Like, they're not the best slides. I'll tell you that. They're not the best slides. But I'm sure people are going to buy this, especially if anybody is a Ye fan, or if you were a huge on Adidas Yeezys slides. There's going to be a lot of people going for this. You know, $44 retail price. It's not bad. I mean, if you want a slide just to wear every single day, maybe in your home, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think it will affect, but I am going for them. Yeah. For content, bro. Of course. What do you want me to do? Of course, I'm gonna go for content, dog. I'll say the money for the 250 for $44 is definitely selling 100%, dude. Especially the fact that they're dropping this next month is gotta be the smartest idea to ever be done. Like, like, it's so smart. Like, Jdsports, I mean, if I were them, dude, they're smart business people, dude. Like, this is smart. This is absolutely smart, dude. At $44, they're probably making a small percentage, but like the amount of like young kids that are gonna buy these slides is gonna be a lot of young kids buying these slides, bro. Especially coming into the back to school shopping, like kids are gonna buy this shit, dude. Parents will be like, yeah, $44 for some slides, yeah, well, yeah, let's go, let's do it. You know, it's gonna happen. Like, it's definitely going to happen. What up, G-Face? What's good, dude? Especially if you were even around. I'm sure most of you guys were during the whole, like, Yeezy phase and, you know, Yeezy slides hype and stuff like that. So, this is going to sell, man. This is going to sell. I'm sure especially with, like, Ye, with his mindset, like, he's going to saturate the hell out of these slides. These slides are not expensive to make. Like, they're just made out of foam. All right, folks? Like, this is getting pressed by a foam machine. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, grind it out a little bit to smooth it out, the edges, and then it's you know what I'm saying? This is going to be an easy seller for Ye. I get the white and the black ones. The white one feels just as comfortable as the Yeezys, but the black ones are definitely not as comfy. Might just be an early batch thing, though, Tito says. Shit, they got jellyfishes on Jdsports. Yes, jellyfishes on Jdsports exclusive access. If you guys got EA, if you want to check for EA, make sure you guys go and check. Okay? I'm telling you guys this right now, man. Like, the game is definitely different. I don't know if you guys like. I feel it in the air, man. Like, it's just like until I like try to reach for it. It's like the sneaker game. I feel like it's taking us a low key bit of a pivot. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like it's like some brands are just. I don't know if they're taking any risks. I feel like they're low key doing it, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I feel like we're getting into like a little small pivot with sneakers in a sense where like I feel like some of these brands are going to try something different just to see if it sticks. You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing Yeezy slides for sure, going for the gray and black and bone. F the mine slides. Yeah, I already have it on my back end to show to the chat. Pause. Yeah, you saw the mine slides hold on the slide. I mean, yeah, dude, the mine slides have been really taken over. Like, what other slides does the mine slides have? Like, what other competition? There's not much competition on mine slides. There's no other slides that anybody talk about other than mine slides selling and dropping and restocking every single month. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a perfect way to like really take a chance and see how the slides are going to do, because literally Nike doesn't have any competition with any other slides. Mine slides are selling itself. They sell out every single time, you know, and that's what it is. So I never get EA, only hit on EA on JD for the reverse salesman and these jellyfishes. So hope he drops the orange colorway. My mine slides are collecting dust. I wear my Jordan Hydro 5, 6s, and 13, Scott G says. There you go. Love to see it, my guy. Love to see it. So let me know in the chat real quick, okay? They're dropping these not the mine slides, excuse me, the Yeezy Yay O2s. Is it if they officially drop this on Jdsports and Finish Line? Please let me know, chat. Is this a cop? Or is this a drop? I want to hear it from you guys. We all are the consumers. Me personally, Paul would be a cop for me. I don't really need all the colorways like how I used to be. Like, I used to buy a lot of the colorways for Yeezy slides when he was with Adidas. But like, I probably will buy one or maybe two, maybe a few. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $44 is not bad. You know, I'll probably be. I'm done with mine slides. I don't really need any more mine slides, to be honest. I've been skipping with most of the mine slides and just helping other people out. But like, other than that, like these slides right here, I'll probably grab a few. Like, dead ass at $44. Come on, chat. $44. I mean, shit. Drop Ye is dead and don't support any Nazi, YouTube says. Cop only one bone pair. The Meezy's gonna be back there in a Dollar Tree with Fubu. Wow. Ye size not wide foot friendly. I almost bought an Ye side, but definitely cop. And Trey for the $2 donation. Flint 13 is going to sit and go on sale, Trey says.
@TreyVeno333 donated $2. Flint 13 gonna sit and go on sale lol.
Shout out to my boy Trey for the $2 donation. You know what's so funny, chat? I just don't know that, like, I don't know if that's why I'm saying, like, is it like companies are like having low-key of a pivot? Because there's a new slide coming out that Nike has created, and it's called the, okay, hold on, let's just go ahead and read it off. Following the successful launch of the Hyperboot, Nike is back with an all-new Air Zoom Hyper Slide. Is it like the battle of the slides this year or some shit, bro? What's going on, chat? It's the battle of the slides. The Nike Air Zoom's Hyper Slide combines full-length Air Zoom cushioning with built-in hyper. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me pull up this video. Where it is. It's supposed to help relax your feet, support everyday recovery. Here we go. Let me see. I had a video that had reposted. Here it is. what the hell going on with this shit? I didn't want to look into it too much until like the stream this morning, because I was like, I want to give my reaction to it. I was like, people kept sending it to me yesterday, and I was like, I saw it on Twitter for the first time. I was like, bro, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? Let me just wait until I watch this on Instagram. But let's take a look.
Nike just launched a recovery slide that will heat and massage your feet.
What did he say? What the hell did he say? Did he say a slide that is supposed to heat up your foot and massage your foot?
A recovery slide that will heat and massage your feet. So finally, you can maximize recovery while in line at Chipotle. It's an insane product, but it's exactly what Nike needs right now. Because lately, they've fallen back as a leader in sports technology. So by collaborating with a leader in a growing subcategory, they reposition themselves as a boundary pusher in sports. And I love that they did it with a product that is objectively overkill. Because for any brand, it's these top 1% products that set the tone for the rest of the world. So when you move down the product set to more basic designs that are the same as your competition, yours still feel more valuable because they're a part of this technology pushing story. Nike just launched a recovery slide that will heat and massage your feet. So finally, you can maximize recovery while in line at Chipotle. It's an insane product, but it's exactly what Nike needs right now. Because lately
he's talking about Nike stock. Like he's like comparing like a possible like move for Nike for making this recovery slide to help Nike's like downfall. Bro, listen, this ain't gonna work. Okay, if you're putting like a technology, a shoe that's supposed to like heat up your foot and like a recovery slide, it's not gonna work. One thing, the retail is probably like $400 for a goddamn slide. That's the same thing what they did with the whole tech with the basketball adapt. It just didn't work. It's not gonna work. Ain't nobody gonna go out their way and spending $250 to $300 for like slides. They're probably not going to oversaturate chat. Like, this is not gonna work.
as a leader in sports technology. So by collaborating with a leader in a growing subcategory, they reposition themselves as a boundary pusher in sports. And I love that they did it with a product that is objectively overkill. Because
I think it's
for any brand,
it's
these top 1% products that set the tone.
But I think when it comes down to like helping Nike's stock, it's not going to help. Like, it's not going to last long either. It worked. Absolutely. It sold. But like, if they're going to like drop, it's not going to work, bro. Resale is going to go crazy. Listen, it's probably going to work for like maybe a couple drops, but like they're not going to drop a lot of these. They're just not. That's the same thing with the Adapt BBs, dude. They didn't drop many of them. They're not going to drop a whole lot. And I'm sure people are going to be curious because of the heating. Bro, listen, well, after a nice little like 5,000 mile run, dude, and then you put your sweaty feet into a slide like this to get heated up, extra sweaty. You know, it is definitely a targeted audience, man. It really is, because I think what they see, the vision of Nike, and I've been kind of mentioning this as well, you know, is that there's a lot. You know what's one of the most popular sellers for Nike? Nike runners. Like, we kind of talked about this, that Nike runners are very, very popular. In the last year, that like Vomeros, premiums, and then the Vomero pluses or whatever, or excuse me, the Pegasus premiums, like they all been really, really popular on the Nike runner side. And I think that's what I feel like it is, a kind of a targeted audience where like, okay, we have a lot of people that are very influenced to wanting to run. I mean, not our chat, but I'm talking about just like, you know, outside of it, because of how many people buy their Nike running shoes a whole lot. So it's like, okay, like why not just create a slide that has a recovery slide? Now, kind of similar to this mind slide of how like they're supposed to keep you calm. It's a recovery slide. And then this is like the basically the bougie version of a mind slide, you know? It's also a targeted audience season. Big marathon begins in August. So that makes sense to why it probably won't last very long, right? Like you'll probably have a couple drops here and there. But I feel like this is 100%, 120% a targeted audience for sure. That's why I feel like they're probably not going to drop a whole lot of these slides, you know? They've been saying back in the athlete that this is what it looks like. Tony says, okay. That's why I'm like saying like, I'm sure that a lot of people are going to pay the price. 100%. People are 100% going to pay the price at $250 to $300. What's the actual retail price of this, chat? Did they say? I don't think this guy mentioned, you know, 99% of y'all don't even wash your feet and now want to buy this and make your feet sweat. That's gross. Exploding slide lawsuit coming, Big Easy says. I'm telling y'all, do not sleep. This is real tech that serves a purpose. Resell is gonna go crazy. But base Maryland, like me personally, I don't give a shit what the resell is gonna be with the slide. It's more so like how well, you know, people are gonna want these. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure like I feel like the first couple drops will do really, really well. I just don't think a lot of people are gonna be able to touch these. You know, I don't think a lot of people are gonna touch these, bro. You know, you gotta think about like, especially like, this is not going to be like a mine slide situation. It really not. How, Ralph, you think this is going to be at the Nike stores? No, like this is only strictly going to drop online. I don't think you'll see these in store. So, let's see. Man, I ain't paying resale for these. I'm sure the resale would be like, I don't know, 500, 600 bucks. I don't know. Perfect after a day of snowboarding on the ride home, Cushy says. The Hyper Ice Tech is goated. So, I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely different. And it's definitely, like I told you guys, a targeted audience. And I don't mind it. You know, I don't mind it. But it's just, I don't know. Do you guys think this is like an overkill or what? Do you guys think this is an overkill? With these type of slides?
The world. So when you move down the product set to more basic designs that are the same as your competition, you'll still feel more valuable.
The slides, like, it looks like it has like a Velcro strap. Almost reminds you of like those Jordan hydro slides. I'm tired of these companies taking money and not saying when they will ship. What do you mean? Which company are you talking about? Retails $250. People paying more for those balls on their feet slides, Rami says. Running changed my life, Tony says. There we go. Hey guys, sneakerheads, resell gonna be great on these. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, duh, like we all know that, like, you know, it's gonna do well, but we're not really basing the slide off just the resale. We're basing off the consumer, right? Like we're talking about the consumer. Saying like, okay, how well are these gonna have? Like, you're not gonna have like 3 pairs of these in different colorways in the collection. I mean, it is shit, dude. If you got it like that, so be it. But like, you know, your average consumer is not gonna be like going out their way paying $250 for some slides like this. You know, like I said, these are gonna be like dumb limited. Okay. These will probably have like a fancy big old box because it probably has a charger outlet for it, I'm assuming, because it has that heating thing on there. So you have to charge it. Unless it's like those Adapt BBs where like you set it on a pad. I think that's how it was charging, and then it's charges itself, you know. The module is on top of your foot. Massage the top of your foot, Roman says. There we go. I mean, listen. If you don't have your lady massaging your foot, hey man, listen, dude, just get these slides. Listen, honey, I got these slides that massages my feet. You know, since you ain't want to massage these dirty ass feet, you know, I bought this, you know, slide to do it for me. You know, it's gonna be fights over these. Bro, ain't nobody fighting over these, dog, because they're probably only dropping these online. They'll probably have like a pop-up type deal where like there's like an event, but like, dog, like there's not gonna be like, okay, it's at Nike stores and everyone's gonna hop in line, dude. It's not gonna be like that. These are gonna be extremely limited. This is not like an Air Jordan Retro 11 base Maryland. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not going to be an easy scoop, dude. They're not, I bet you this, they're probably not going to drop more than 1,000 of these on like sneakers. If when they drop this on sneakers app, there's probably going to be like maybe a couple, like maybe barely 500 pairs of these. They're only going to drop like maybe a couple hundred of these probably. If that was my guess. They'll probably drop like maybe 200 pairs of these and that's it. You know, and everything kind of gets seeded to like friends and family, athletes, you know, marathon runners. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's how this slide is going to be, you know? I'm talking about in the streets. I don't think you'll see these in the wild. I mean, from hearing the chat, you barely see any mine slides in the wild. So what makes you think that these are going to be in the wild? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you really don't see mine slides in the wild. You really do. It's like for here in Vegas, like you sometimes do, but it's very rare. You're not going to see these on the street, brother. Like, you're just not. I feel like you're overthinking this market for this slide, you know? This is not going to be like an average slide that's going to be available at your Nike store or like your Jdsports EA. Like, this is going to be extremely limited. Nike will probably only drop these on the sneakers app. Only a couple hundred pairs. They'll have like a pop-up event, you know what I'm saying? And that is it. And you'll probably see maybe 3 colorways of these, and then and people are gonna forget about them. So, it's the $900. I see mine slides all the time. I mean, I only see mine slides during like sneaker pickups, you know. But it's definitely, I feel like with this type of slide, I don't think it's really for the casual wear. I could be wrong. I mean, you could at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell you what you shouldn't do with your slides, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like this slide specifically is for like an actual recovery slide in home. Like, I don't think this is an outdoor slide, you know, because it's supposed to be recovery. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those slides where, like, after a long day, you come home, you put these slides on, you kick your feet back, and then you just let the slide do what it has to do. All right, you know what I'm saying? I work 13-hour shifts and literally speed walk all night long. Probably hit 15,000 steps every shift. My feet be killing me. I like to try them, to be honest. If I would cop retail, that is, Perry says. Yeah, I'm sure people are 100% going for these, man. Listen, I have never seen mine slides in the wild up here, too says. I've tried the boot on recently after a race at Nike campus. And base Maryland, I'm not trying to say you're wrong. You could be right, but I'm just kind of going based off, like, you know, things that we've seen, like mine slides, for instance, bro. There's barely anyone in here that could hit on the Nike app on a mine slide. It doesn't even matter how many colorways they drop, bro. Like, you barely see any dubs in here on a restock. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think like the whole chat is gonna hit on this slide? You know what I mean? Oh, bro, I don't think they're gonna drop a whole lot of these, bro. I really don't. I want them so when I become home, my wife kicks her feet up and I'll just put these on her feet and my hands will be free. It's a damn recovery tool. It's not a massively produced slide for everyone. It's not, bro. The retail on these is going to be $250, bro. 250 buckaroos, my friend. 250. So people are going to regret getting these. No one wants to walk around in slides when they need a foot massage. They want to sit down. Tito says, this ain't recovering nothing. Got my black mind size from Foot Locker. Rob, what do you got to recover from? We're not athletes, bro. It will be available at boutiques, Nike, high rise on 9/29. But I'm telling you, this base Maryland, like, I don't think a lot of people are going to hit, bro. I just don't see it. Okay, especially for a first drop like this. Bro, those boutique stores are gonna backdoor the hell out of these slides, bro. There's nothing reselling for these boutique stores. You know what I'm saying? If boutique stores like touch these, oh GG's. Don't even enter the raffle because you ain't hitting. Perfect slides for Pokemon campouts at Target. Culture says Best Buy sells the Nike boot, and they will be this one also. Got to sign a waiver on these for when the battery pack catches on fire. Let's see. Feet recover, but your wallet won't. Bro, you can control the heat and vibration through the app. You don't have to have it on. Wear it normal if you want, Base Maryland says. Bro, I know, but the thing is, you're just not going to see these in the wild, brother. You know what I mean? Especially for like the first drop, dude. No one's really going to hit. I'd be surprised if they drop more than like 2,000 pairs of these slides. If they do, then holy damn. You know, I just don't see it happening. I could just see them dropping a few hundred pairs of them, because of the amount of like, you know, seeded pairs that's going to go to athletes and like, you know, friends and family. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Are these big back feet friendly? Could Life says, maybe. Pro athletes will double up on these. I have some cold pack compression sleeves for you to go with these slides, Rob the Beard says. Listen, if they tell me that these slides could make me jump higher, then I'm sold. I'm sold. My feet are sweaty enough. I don't need no heated swamp sandals. Yo, imagine people will do it. People are going to be wearing no socks with these joints, dude. People are going to be wearing no socks. No socks with these slides, boys and girls. Okay? No socks. All right? Rather get Space Jam 11 for that price. These slides are for use being off your feet, not walking around all day in public, Trey says. Yeah, I think some are getting kind of confused of what this slide is meant to do. But like I said, at the end of the day, you could do whatever you want, right? If you want to wear these on the streets, bro. If you want to play some kickball with these, bro, listen. That's all. Yo, listen, Tanene, what up, dude? Listen, that's all I'm saying, bro. You could do whatever you want with these. You could play kickball. Listen, you could go, you know, run in these if you want to. Listen, you could clap cheeks, bro. Do whatever you want to do with these slides, bro. All right, $250. Let me know how they feel, chat. Okay, let me know how they feel. People only going crazy because it goes on your feet and you can show off to your boys. Ain't nobody hyping up calves and shoulder recovery tools, Rob the Beard says. I'd rather pay a bill than get some dumb gimmick slides, Billy says. It's all good. I mean, listen, that's fine. If you want to buy these and just try them out, you're more than welcome to, you know. I mean, I would want to try these. Am I going to share with anybody with my slides? I don't know if I would want to put you know, my feet in a possibility where someone's sweaty feet was in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it is like basically a heating pad almost, and it's supposed to massage your foot. Hearing a vibration on top of your foot is literally pointless for recovery, Trey says. What are you gonna wear with them, Raf? What I'm gonna wear with these? Probably like some Eric Emanuel shorts and a Travis t-shirt. You know, I don't know, a Nigel Sylvester hat. I don't know. Probably. What a Raph? Now I'm playing. I'm just saying some shit, bro. Sharing toe jams is diabolical. Foam rollers don't cost much, Tony says. No, it's not. You're wow. I want to see you foot fetish of put toes in your mouth after she sets these bad boys up to maximum temperature for 10 minutes. Tanene says, come home and catch my girl playing with my slides. DH says, yo, that's wild, bro. Yo, that's so crazy. Just a roll of golf balls under your feet at home will do 100%, 10 times more. I need a pinky toe massage wearing a Jordan 4, Mark and Soul says. Hey man, listen, like we said about these slides, this is definitely a targeted you know, audience. And I'm really curious, man. Listen, if you guys really want these, okay? If you guys really want these, I would love to hear your guys' reviews. Okay? I would love to hear your guys' reviews. I really would. Okay? To see the the comfort, the ability to like maybe jump higher. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's just like, for me, it's a recovery slide, but at the same time, I just feel like it's one of those where like, it just massages your feet. It doesn't really do anything in your mind. It's a recovery slide, Nike sneakers shock drop the slides. Maleficent said, no, that's crazy. These slides going to give everybody athlete's foot, Trey says. This is more comfortable versus the let me see if I missed any comments up in the top here. So I don't know, chat. Am I going to go for it? Probably not. I'll probably pass on them. I'll wait for Seth Fowler's review, Kane says. You know what? Listen, we might see a Seth Fowler review on a slide with no socks on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Someone's going to do it, dog. Someone's going to do a review on YouTube with no socks on. Right on about hair, but like they just what to do. It's just another gimmick, bro. We all know that some are still going to cop, including myself. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. I would watch a review. I would rather watch a review, and I'm sure Seth Fowler 100% is gonna put a review out, and I'll probably just watch that and live off the video. You know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, cool. Y'all thinking too hard about these? I don't think so. People are just like, just coming up with some ideas what they would do with the slides, bro. I don't think anyone thinking too much out of the box. I mean, you're talking about, you're base Maryland, you're already talking about resale, dog. Like that's thinking too much. Like like these are going to do so well because the resale is going to be high. I mean, I'm sure they probably will, but like everyone's just kind of thinking what it would do to their foot. That's it. If it's Seth, then it will be no socks, like green jeans, Tito says. Yeah, we're just conversating. Yeah, I'll do the review. Base Maryland, I would watch a review 100%, brother. I would watch a review, and I'll pull it up here on the streams. Buy one, and then we'll review it, and then we'll share it on the stream, and we'll see. We'll get your opinion. You know what I'm saying? We'll hear your opinion, and obviously, I'm sure people in the chat will probably go for the slides and go from there. So definitely something different. Obviously, that was Nike's main goal, right? Like that is Nike's main goal, is to really like get everyone's attention around these slides, and then they absolutely did, bro. It's going to be a competition in the big 2026 chat that there is slides, like they're all doing slide competitions. All right, we got Yeezy coming out again with Yeezy slides at the your local Jdsports and Finish Line. You got Mine slides restocking every single month, and then you got like Nike creating another recovery slide for your foot that massages and heats up your foot and toes. So I don't know. If you're not getting 10K steps, don't even think about it. And man, listen, people work hard, man. There's people out in here in this chat that wear steel-toed boots. Okay, and there's some nurses in here, some doctors are constantly on their feet every single day. Some people will sit at a desk and just want to feel a little comfortable on their feet while they're working. Hey man, I don't think there's any like expectations here with these slides. It's just if you want them and you want to try them out, go for it. How are they pulling that Yeezy slide off? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. That was like a big announcement like yesterday that Yeezy slides were coming back at Jdsports and Finish Line. And I didn't see it on the release calendar on Jdsports. Maybe I'm just blind. But supposedly they're dropping on August 13th. But I don't see any slides loaded up on this website. I see the Mine slides on the 20th of August. But I truly do not see any slides that is loaded up on here. Like someone said August 1st. I don't know. I don't see any Yeezy anything. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see, chat. All right. just kind of let the time, go by, and we'll see. We also have custodians and lunch ladies too. Rahu says, big facts. At least the Yeezy slides will ship faster now. Yeah, I mean, if they officially drop on like Jdsports, sure, they probably will, ship faster, 100%. But I just feel like a lot of people are gonna like these slides when they drop, man. It's just $44 slides, and wear it every day, and we'll see. Review of a similar Nike tech. Let's check this out here real quick. Is it the slide? I need someone to review it. Oh, this is the hyper boot, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Pieces of equipment that I've
This is going to be as similar, right? Didn't you guys say this is as similar as like the slide that they're dropping, but in a boot?
This one is blending a couple of categories, footwear and recovery. This is the Nike and Hyperice Hyper Boot. Very interesting. If you're familiar with the channel as well as our website, weartesters.com, we're very familiar with Hyperice.
See what I mean, Base Maryland? Like, they barely drop any of these hyper boots. Like, when it comes to a slide, I think it's going to be as similar. Like, you're not going to see a lot of people having these in hand.
Products, we use them all the time. I love their foam roll. It's part of the process, and that's where this guy comes into play. Now, the box is massive, so it's going to be a little bit weird for me to show, in B-roll and everything, but this is basically what it is. You open up these little flaps, and then when you pull out everything, you've got this box that's going to be sitting right here, and then you have each boot on either side. Now, inside of this package are all of the attachments so that you can charge the while, and I find them to be but the reason why I want to reiterate that it's not a piece of footwear in the general sense or in the normal sense is simply because there is no flex or anything like that. It's a rocker shape.
Dog, this boot is insane. This boot is insane. It looks massive.
So that you can be mobile, but also stay really stiff and secure inside of what this, shell would be. So the outsole does have rubber on it, again, so that you can be mobile on it. So you can do whatever it is that you're doing.
Good morning, Tifa.
Around the house, say you're doing laundry or maybe you're doing the dishes or something like that, but you want to also like use this thing, you can. And then the foam carrier, the main this particular boot is a size medium, and that's supposed to take care of the size 8 to 10 range. Each shoe does have its own set of buttons basically. So you've got the on and off power button, the air compression button, the temperature button, and then the play and pause button. Now the good thing is that you can completely customize what you're trying to focus on. So if you only want to focus on compression, you can. If you only want to focus on heat.
Hey, listen, chat. All right. Get your recovery slides coming soon. When are these slides supposed to drop? When are those recovery slides supposed to drop, chat? Does anybody know? I saw the guy, Dino Cornell, did a review on the hyper boots. They died on him in mid-walk. He couldn't use them after they died. I think Nike mostly supported the universities that they sponsor with those hyper boots in those respective recovery departments. Shout out to my boy Assad for the 40-month re-up collection family. What up, Assad? What's good, dude? Look at the OG in the back in the building with the 40-month re-up. August 28th. Okay. I need to go to Nike. Let me hop on a plane at LAX and then pull up to like a Nike or up in Oregon to review this slide, bro. I want to try these slides out, bro. Hey man, listen. I'm just wondering how hot, how warm it gets. You know what I'm saying? August 28th is the drop. These are 100% dropping on sneakers app, chat, probably. Oh, September 28th, not August. Is it September or August? Is it August or September? I mean, $250, almost football season. Assad's back. Facts, bro. I know, Assad. You have to be back during football season, brother. Nike should drop a gift box to you, Raph. No, dude. They don't need to. I'll show up myself. Okay? I'll show up myself. I'll review it wherever this event will be at. I will show up and try these slides. It's in September, Legendary says. Okay. September. So September 28th. Hopefully I could get them at the Nike outlets. These are not going to be at your Nike outlets, bro. DH for the 28-month re-up. Hope y'all cop the hat. Don't sleep.
I hope
Collection
y'all
fam.
cop the hat.
DH.
Don't sleep.
Yes.
Fam. Fire emoji.
I
Fire emoji.
officially have to
Goat
drop them
emoji.
off, dude. I had to separate all the orders today, and I'm telling you guys, my UPS guy is not going to be happy. 100% not happy. We got maybe, I think I got like, I don't know, I got to recount. I think I got like maybe like less than 15 hats left. So,
3 years.
It
Still
kills
here.
for the 36-month
Still.
re-up.
Ghost
Hey,
emoji.
3 years.
Cheers, fam.
Still here. Shout out to my boy, It's Kills for the 36-month re-up. Appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I saw those hyper boots for sale for $700 at DSG back in March. Listen, it's the thing is that I think people rather have a slide than a boot. Like, it's a slide. I feel like a lot of people love slides. Like, let me ask y'all this. How many times a week are you guys wearing slides? How many times a week? How many times a week are you guys wearing slides? I know. I got a lot of hats to ship out, but I already warned them that how many hats I was going to bring in. So they know. Like, I have a lot of hats that I'm dropping off. 7 times a week. Crocs. Every day at home. Every day for summer, huh? Right, DH? Every day for summer. I know I could just tell, like, one of the employees get like irritated that I bring too many, so I kind of stagger them throughout the week. So like if your hat doesn't get shipped out like the next following or that day doesn't update, it's because I stagger it. And sometimes they'll leave it and then they don't scan it until the next day when the truck comes in. So it just depends. 80% of the time I'm wearing slides. I only wear shoes to work and hoop. Brutally. You couldn't avoid him? Anyone know if the jellyfish is going to be a GR this release? It is. It looks like, if I would say this is how I consider a GR, is that they're dropping them on like Jdsports, Champs, Foot Locker. That is a GR. So this is the first time ever that I've seen an Adidas jellyfish being mass produced. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want these jellyfishes, they're widely available. I just think it's kind of unfortunate in a sense that, like, they made the one colorway to make them widely available an all white shoe. They could have done like a black and white shoe, or black and red, or a white and red, you know, something that has a little bit of just, you know, just, it's just all white, you know? So like, it would have been better if they had like, you know, more colorways, but you know, I think maybe this is the start of it. Kind of similar to like NMDs, right? Let's make NMDs a little limited, and then eventually, you know, we'll start dropping them, a ton of them, you know, in the next couple months. And I think that's probably going to happen with these colorways, bro. I think you're going to see jellyfishes from here on out. They're going to be widely available, just like NMDs, ZZ350 V2s. You know, Adidas always has this plan, and then they always mass produce them. I think that's what it's probably going to happen with these jellyfishes, if I would guess. So, of course, they want to make the most plain pair widely available and make the colors. That's what I'm saying, Wes. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better if they dropped a cool colorway and then made it available for everybody. I think it would have been a lot more popular, because not everyone really messes with an all-white shoe, because it'll get dirty. I get it. You know, the jellyfishes were a hype shoe. I mean, it is a hype sneaker. So I just think they kind of chose the wrong colorways, in my personal opinion, to really mass produce this one. But if you want a pair, if you've always wanted a pair, then go for it. You know, I'm happy if you guys are happy. Okay. If you guys are happy with your purchase, then I'm happy too. Okay, those jellyfish. I've never really been a fan of the jellyfishes. I never really got the urge of wanting to buy a pair. Didn't really necessarily care for it. But at the end of it, it is what it is, right? Like, if you like them, go buy them. If you like them, go buy them. So, Fiber Slides has 2 pods, fully removable, 3 heated setting up, 117 degrees, 3 vibration settings. That's wild. How's the sizing on the jellyfishes? I don't know. I don't know. Chat, do we know this? Does anybody own a pair of jellyfishes, and do we know the sizing guide on them? I don't have a pair, so I can't really talk for it. Let me know in the chat. How is the sizing? Someone is asking the sizing guide for the jellyfishes. I'm gonna buy a pair since I didn't win. With the OG pair. Assad says, like, some of the other colorways were cool, like simple, orange and white and black, blue, white and black. You had an all black colorway, really desirable colorways. But then it's like, okay, let's mass produce an all white colorway. What up, Chris Montgomery? I only wear jellyfishes to the club, so they think I'm packing because my feet look bigger. That's crazy. True to size, someone says. Okay. There you go. Hopefully that helps you. Some people in the chat are saying true to size. So supposedly normal sizing, buy whatever you buy in runners. I own a pair of jellyfishes, but in the fish tank. There you go. What up, Mr. Sheridan? So it looks like go true to size. I always thought those jellyfishes run big. I don't know. I just don't see regular people walk in champ spread $300 on, or excuse me, walk in champ spend $300 on a pair of shoes. I mean, people are paying resale at $300. You know what I'm saying? Like, let alone a pair that's retailed at $300. You feel me? So like, it's like, it's one of those like items. It's like, if you think it's worth $300, then go ahead and purchase the shoe. If you don't think so, certain people value, I promise you guys that, like, certain people value certain sneakers differently, so it's like, whatever you think is worth it. So them jellyfishes shoes are ugly to say least, Paul says. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good amount of you guys, especially from the past releases, that there was a lot of people in here that were really a big fan of the jellyfishes. I just don't think it'd look good on my feet. I've seen them in person. They're okay. But they are the shoe's massive, bro. Jordan Triangle NY versus NY dropping in 3 minutes on Nike. Rami says, Trey for the 2. Adidas is desperate to recover after losing.
Arroba Treyveno333 donated $2. Adidas is desperate to recover after losing Ye.
You think so? I already said this about Adidas, though. I said this about Adidas is that, like, it's nice that they're bouncing back from, of course, with the Ye drama. Did it hurt them in a sense? Yes and no. Obviously the sales are not as good when they were with Ye, but like, it's nice to see that they've kind of bounced back after what they went through with Ye, if that makes sense, right? Like, they dropped right after dropping Ye, like, they had one of the most popular basketball shoes in the sneaker game for 1 year, right? With AE1s. It was arguably one of the best basketball shoes until Ja 3s came out. Pharrell Williams coming out with these jellyfishes, which sparked the internet and got people going crazy, just because obviously the Adidas jellyfishes were, they had a lot of resale value, but people were still going crazy with it. But at the end of the day, and especially with some of the runners, what's that one runner that a lot of people like? I want to try it one day, but like, I forgot what they were called. Like, the stripes are like really thick on the sides. I forgot which that was. That one is really popular. I think it's like the Addy Zeros or some shit like that. Like, those were very popular. So like, I think overall, I think they're okay. I don't think they have, like, I'm sure, like I said, they're not making as much as they were with Ye, but at least they could like recoup and, bounce back from all the drama that they went. I feel like it's a refresher for Adidas, and I think they needed that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Evos. I feel like those are like really, really popular in the running game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a runner or if you want something comfortable, I see those often out here in Vegas. I see them here and there. The Evo SLs. Yep, I've seen them before a couple times. So I don't know. I just think that I think Adidas is fine. I don't think they're hurting. Is just take those wax slides off the screen. Frank, you're so biased, bro. They got unheard of all they need. I mean, unheard of is not even a big portion of what Adidas got going on, right? I mean, it definitely helps for sure, but I think Phil he's in his own lane with Adidas, and it does well for a lot of people that support him. So one concussion from retirement, Scott G says. Yeah, I think Adidas is fine. People talk about Nike's hurting and they have all these collabs and stuff like that. But if you talk about other brands like Adidas, I think Adidas is fine. So, I mean, we haven't heard much about what Adidas got going on in this chat, but there's a few Adidas fans in here, which is fine. That gets brought up, but I tried on the Evo SLs, and there's so much cushion. I felt it would be easy to roll your ankle, Rob the Beard says. Evos are light, but no cushion, Chris Montgomery says. Exoskeleton Evo looks so great on feet, and you feel fast in them, Tony says. There we go. Chat, like I said, there's no drops today. We kind of went through basically all the stuff that I wanted to go through today, and hearing your guys' opinions, I really do appreciate you guys, man. I really do. Hearing you guys, seeing how some of the stuff that are releasing in the future and stuff that might innovate the sneaker space in a sense where will kind of spark everybody. I mean, obviously these slides sparked everybody, in the internet. Obviously with Yeezy coming back with Jdsports, I think it's pretty huge if this is actually happening. And then obviously Nigel's not dropping a shoe until next year. So that was the three big announcements today that I wanted to kind of go through. 13s, if you guys missed out, exclusive access went live this morning. The 13s, I don't think they're going to sell out. Right? I remember the last time the Flint 13s dropped back during COVID, and I think that was the same year when Michael Jordan came out with his documentary, and they actually shock dropped the 13s, and they end up selling out. So they end up selling out. So I'm seeing what Jordan Brand is doing and Nike is doing, with these GRs, should not be difficult to buy. Okay. It should not be difficult to buy, chat. It shouldn't. Just sold another mine site on eBay. How do I print the shipping label? Toof says it should show you, Toof. I think once it's been sold, I think they send you a label. I don't know, dude. I haven't sold anything on. I haven't sold on anything on eBay in years, dog. I don't know. I don't even know how the new system works. But I'm pretty sure they send you a label on your account or something. Vomero Plus is my favorite shoe Nike has dropped in a few years, Tony says. Yeah, bro. I'm literally, Tony, I don't really say much, but I've been on the treadmill every single day in the last 2 weeks. I'm trying to cut some weight out for before my wedding. So, yeah, it's been every single day, dude. I'm doing this 90-day challenge where I'm just doing core every single day as well, adding into my workouts, and then I'm on the treadmill for at least an hour a day. So, and then I play basketball once a week. You can either print the label or scan the QR code at USPS, Rami says. Well, there you go. You don't have a printer? Then yeah, what Rami just said, just go to USPS, scan the QR code, and they'll print it for you, bro. So, Chris Montgomery, what up, man? Thank you so much for the 54-month re-up. Where Tester Vince says, don't buy Jordan 13 Flints.
Let's eyes emoji.
Huh? He said, don't buy the Flint 13s? Let me see. Let's see. Here we go. Hold on.
Platform lets your team.
He said don't buy it. Why would he say don't buy it though?
Shoe in a gorgeous original colorway, yet somehow they feel like a waste of a retro.
Wait, what did he say in the beginning?
A beautifully designed shoe in a gorgeous original colorway, yet somehow they feel like a waste of a retro.
Ooh.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to Wear Testers. Today we got a detailed look.
Drink some gallon of water every day. Keep intake low and hella protein. Mark can also help, Assad says. Listen, it's all good, man. It's been good, dude. And I feel like being in the gym feels really, really good again. So I am extremely motivated before my wedding, boys and gals. All right, here we go.
And review on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 13 Flint Gray. It is an original colorway from 1998. The shoe itself has seen plenty of retros, starting in 2005, which I still say is the best version of this shoe outside of the original 1998 model. That's like the one that I wish that I did not get rid of those. They're so awesome. They were really yellow though. They retroed in 2010 and again in 2020. And then you've got these guys right here for 2026. And honestly, they feel just like the last one.
I'll tell you guys this, chap. Flint 13s is one of the best Jordan 13s colorways of all time. Like, they're still good. My dad still has his pair. He's worn them a few times. I got to send him a pic to let him know that they're releasing this Saturday. He still has his pair. My dad loves his 13s. I had a pair at some point when they dropped in 2020. And he's saying that these versions feel like the last ones.
They feel cheap and it's not good. I'm really disappointed mostly because they just knocked it out of the park with the white and red retro. Like, what the heck happened? However, this is the box. They do come in the original style Air Jordan 13 box. That's always good, always nostalgic, and reminds you of the good old days, 1998. Just sucks that this is in the box because these are buns. Now, as far as the shoe itself is concerned, like I was saying before, this is just a beautifully designed sneaker right here. Like, this is function, form, and everything in between. It's got storytelling wrapped into it.
I agree, Philly. The Jordan 13 playoffs, Flynn's, cherries, the Dirty Breads weren't even too bad either.
Awesome. Tinker really killed it with these. The colorways on top of that just kind of like sealed the deal. I don't think there's a bad original.
Like the CP3 13s.
Colorway of the Air Jordan 13. I dare you to name one. Go for it. They're all great. I can't even tell you which one's my favorite. That's how good they all are. Some days it's the white and reds, other days it's these, and other days it's the playoffs. They're fantastic. These, like, they fixed the colors a little bit. So if you were to compare these to previous retros and then also the 1990s.
Man, they look so good on feet, bro. They've always, like, looked so good on feet. What up, Mr. Sneaks? What up, brother? How are you, man?
Original. The gray is maybe a little bit closer to the original shade, although I would say that it could still be a shade lighter, but I don't really care at this point, mostly because the materials that they use are just, they're bad. Really, really bad. And for the price, skip this one. And I never say that. I don't even care who buys what, but I feel like a sucker right now. Just saying.
Oh.
Dude, he's saying the materials are ass on these, man. Damn.
Okay.
Now, this is the outsole right here. I do think that it's a gorgeous design. It's also extremely functional on court, which is what these products originally were. But basically, we've got herringbone from top to bottom. The design itself will have a carbon. Now, as far as what's inside of the
13s, I almost feel the same way as a Jordan 10, bro. They eventually just squeak. Shouts to Trey for the
333 donated $2. 13S are still some of the most comfortable Jordans.
13s are still some of the most comfortable Jordans. They are. I feel like all Jordans have, like, depending on the silhouette, they always have, like, you know, pros and cons, right? They always have pros and cons. And I feel like with a 13, it's 100% one of the most comfortable Air Jordan retro to ever release. But at the same time, like, over time, dude, these 13s squeak. It don't matter what 13 you got, bro. Like, eventually these motherfuckers squeak, dude. That's how I feel about Jordan 10s. Dude, like, I love 10s. 10s are comfortable. I've had maybe 2 colorways in Jordan 10s, but I had no complaints. If you don't like your shoes creasing, then don't get 10s. Okay? If you don't like creasing on your sneaks, don't get Jordan 10s. Okay. But eventually over time, like, damn, like they're comfortable because you have to really like wear them to break them in to make them feel comfortable. But, you know, but like, dude, they squeak over time. It's like you have to put like double D40 like on them shoes, bro, because they it sounds like a wooden, like one of those wooden beds. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Sole originally, well, I'm missing one, but this is what it would look like. You've got a 4-foot zoom air unit as well as a heel zoom air unit. They're still the same setup in these guys. They're just a little bit thinner and smaller units, so not quite like the original.
All your 11 squeak. I feel like, did I ever? I don't think I've ever had an Air Jordan 11 that squeaked on me a ton. Like, I don't think I've had any Jordan 11s that squeak on me. I've had plenty of Jordan 11s, but I don't think, like, maybe in the beginning, because, you know, when the patent leather and then you have the mesh upper on, like, the Concords, kind of, like, that's the only reason why. But, like, other than that, like, after all wear and tear on the shoe, it doesn't necessarily squeak for me.
But again, they're still very much playable, especially when the materials are done properly, which that's the main problem with these, is just the materials are hot garbage. I really did get my hopes up. I will say, like, this might be my.
This is like, what do they? I remember every football season, people put the Flint 13s as like the Dallas Cowboys starter package. Like, sorry, no offense to all my all my Cowboy fans in here. Like, this is like one of the like starter packages for a Dallas Cowboy fan. 10 squeak the most. I would say 10s and 13s are very debatable when it comes to squeaking shoes, for sure.
Even though it's not, you can't blame the customer for a poor quality product. You know what I'm saying? Like, the brand did this. But they really got my hopes up with those white and red retros. I was like, yo, those things look almost like the originals, down to every last detail. We're talking about the toe.
Makes sense. Trash shoe for a trash team. All right, Rami, watch your mouth, bro. Trash team, but this Flint 13s is not a trash shoe, bro. It's really not. It's literally one of the best colorways on an Air Jordan 13, brother.
They even replaced the vinyl tone that they put on all these retros and replaced it with actual leather like the originals. And then these guys right here revert back to their crappiest of times. And I mean,
like the colorway just itself, like gray, white, and navy blue. Like this type of blue just goes so well together, bro. It just does.
Why? Like, why, just why would you do that? So yeah, the leather that they feature on the toe is just heavily textured with this fake tumble. It looks awful. Not only that, it's not like the original. The original did have some texture to it. And on top
of the thing is that like, I would say that like materials on the shoe, it'll look like it's a good tumbled leather, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? This one is trash according to him. Oh, you're talking about specifically this one.
Awful. Not only that, it's not like the original. The original did have some texture to it.
That's what they do with Jordan retros. They make it look like it's tumbled, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? They always do these to retros, and people think, oh my gosh, like this is no surprise. Jordan Brand has been doing this. That's how I feel on the like Air Jordan 3 sometimes, is that it makes it look like it's good material, but it's not.
The jellyfish on JD.
Corrupt Korean for the 10-month re-up. I'm late. Good morning, gangsters. EA for the jellyfishes on Jdsports. Yes, sir. Yeah, if you want to check EA for the jellyfishes, they're live. There's my favorite 13. Sucks the materials are trash. Yeah, it says what I'm saying. Like, average Joe that doesn't really know that, like, will think that this is good, but it's probably not. It's just like texture.
The original did have some texture to it, and on top of that, the leather itself was thick and buttery. It was performance grade leather. It was fantastic. This, I can't even tell for certain if this is actual leather. And on top of that, it's so thin that even if it was actual leather, it's the worst
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's crazy. Like, I like how I really do love how Wear Tester is very honest with this review, and he's honest with a lot of these reviews. That's why I really fuck with his content, because he's honest with it. Even though like some of these shoes are getting like literally seeded to him, he's still putting his honest opinions about materials from the last previous drops from years ago till today's retros. Because it's like, I get it. It's like people are paying high premium prices at a retail price at $230, but this specific shoe is at $215. You know, it's like, you know what? Yeah, we put a little bit cheap material on it. Let's make this $215. That should have been like way less than that, but probably like $200, bro. $200 and then call it a day.
Version that you can get. If I'm going to pull one positive out of it, it's that it's soft. So it's soft to the touch, it'll flex well, and it won't show like a ton of creases.
They just look so good on feet, bro. I don't even give a damn about the material sometimes. They just look good. So they look so damn good on feet.
Stuff. That was maybe like some people's complaint with the 05 version, is that the leather was so buttery and soft that it creased instantly. But again, these are basketball shoes. I know that a lot of people don't wear them for that, but they should stay true to what the initial product was.
I think it was different. He was saying that they did an amazing job on the Cherry 13s, and then when they came out with this, it disappointed him. So like he had mentioned it that like, you know, that he likes this shoe better, or he likes the Cherry 13s better on the material versus this one.
Otherwise, you're just releasing a...
Nike can't blacklist somebody that is just putting out a, you know, an opinion. I'm not saying that Nike is sending him the product. It's probably maybe some other stores that are doing it. Maybe, I don't know. He has plugs, I'm sure. So like with Nike and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't think Nike necessarily cares, bro.
Fake, and that's what this is. Not literally, but I mean, it is. Like really just nothing like the original or 05 retro. Extremely disappointed. The tongue itself isn't leather either. It's gone back to the vinyl tongue. It looks identical to the 2021. It farts too. That's the worst part about this fake material right here on the tongue. Not only is it uncomfortable and it doesn't move or breathe well, but for some reason it just rubs against whatever's inside of there so weirdly that it makes the strangest rain boot sound of all time. I mean, it's not unwearable, but it's not fun to wear. Like, do you want to sound like... I don't, especially not when I'm wearing a $215
What up, AK67? What's good?
product with that logo on it.
Damn, like, he's going in on this shoe. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, he going in, bro. Like, he does not like this version of the Flint 13s, bro. Like, he's actually going in on this shoe. He does not like them. But that's the whole point of like putting out a review. Like, at least he's like being 100% completely honest with the viewers.
You'd think that that would be like a Shaq shoe over at Walmart, but it's not. Now that's
Damn.
Jordan standard. Sad times, I know.
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
However,
Purina is creating.
Listen, chat, like he does not like this damn shoe, bruh. And that's fine. That's okay. Cause sometimes like people will like, okay, is it worth the $215? You know, but like at the end of it, like you could probably get this shoe for under retail.
amazing, so that's a huge plus. You can't really give the brand credit for that though, because that was all Tinker. So yeah, there's still a beautiful design, great shades of color. The nostalgia is there, but it's also just not enough at this point, at least not for me. Just super disappointed. But you still have all of the things that you love about the original design. You got the little Jordan tag at the bottom of the lace, and no, it doesn't have the Roman numeral 13 behind it. That was a retro thing and not a every retro thing. Only select years did that. But yeah, in addition to the really crappy leather, you got more microfiber along the upper, and then the mesh panels are unique.
I mean, I feel that like if you could wait, chat, like on release date, you could probably get this way under retail. I don't think these are gonna sell out, respectfully. I just don't see it selling out. I don't see these selling out.
To select colorways of the Air Jordan 13, this being one of them.
Chicks
And what was
Strike.
extra
What up,
unique
brother?
about
How are
them
you, man?
is that they use 3M reflective material within it, and they still have that on this retro, so that's a big plus. Is that enough to make them like a quality product or anything? I would say no. I mean, look at it just looks like fake leather. Like you can't even.
Dog, he's still talking about the leather, bro. He's still going in on that leather, dog. He's going in on that leather. And it's crazy because there's like not a big portion of like on the shoe that's like leather. It's just a toe box. He's going in, dude.
Pretend like that looks good. It just doesn't. And believe me, I would like to pretend that it looks good, but I can't because it's just not true. You still have the epic.
Dog. I'm not gonna lie, he's slick with it, bruh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yes, hey, this is one of the best. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. This got to be one of the best word tester reviews I've seen in a minute, dude. Damn.
Hologram in the back. I just think that that is so cool. It's one of the coolest features I think I've ever seen on any sneaker ever. And I forgot to say that the insole is this guy right here. It's Dreamcell. It's not great. It's not like the original, which was not polyurethane. It was like a Durapontex. It was a performance insole. But I will say that the shoe, in terms of underfoot comfort, is comfortable. Like, they're very bouncy. You can feel the Zoom Air. The cheap insole does help with that. But if you wanted to swap the insole out,
you hear him? But the cheap insoles help with that. Dog. Yo, word tester, you ain't slick, my boy. Oh shit, bro. Hey, he going in. Oh man, this is good. This is good content. Sneaker Ambition for the
Arroba
5.
Sneaker Ambitions donated $5. I don't care what nobody says, second best Jordan of all time next to the Bread 13S.
Shout out, boy. Sneaker Ambition for the 5. I don't care about what nobody says. The second best Jordan of all time. I mean, dude, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? The thing is like, it's not about the colorway. The colorway is great. We all know that, like, the Flint 13 colorway is one of the best, probably one of the best 13 colorway of all time, right? But like, it's more so the execution that Jordan Brand and Nike came out with. It just didn't, just didn't do well. Obviously, clearly, but the colorway is great.
you could, it's just up to you. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, much like the white and red, I went down half a size and they fit me perfectly. So
half a size down? Listen, I think, see, it's the only thing that with Wear Tester, I don't really go with his sizing guide, because I feel like he just naturally loves his shoes tight. Because he went a half size down on these 13s. Me personally, I never go a half size down on any Jordans. I just say just go true to size to most. But I feel like this man loves his shoes tight because he hoops. Like hooping sneakers, you want them kind of tight. I've definitely learned that throughout the process of playing basketball, is that like I've gone to changing some of my sizing on sneakers to going true to size versus going half size up, because it's different whenever you start breaking out a shoe, like, breaking down a shoe versus just kind of wearing them casually. But dude, I've just come to realize most of his reviews I've watched, I never kind of listen to his sizing guide, because I just know that he just loves his shoes snug. He just loves it snug, bro. He went a half size down on these Air Jordan 13s. So, yeah, I don't know if he doesn't have pinky toes or not, but, like, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just depends on your feet. Everyone's feet is different. Everyone likes their comfort different, right? They like it snug. They like it really true to size. Some people like a little bit of wiggle room in there. It just depends, right? So, and he definitely, he wears his 13s to hoop too. So, yeah, that's another thing.
that's what I would recommend for most people. If you're a super wide footer, go true to size, you should be good to go. But for everybody else, if you want a nice one-to-one fit, I would go down half a size. And if you're local to the Sacramento or Elk Grove area, they will be available at Phenom at both locations. If you're interested in their launch procedures, all you gotta do is follow them over at Instagram, simply at Phenom Global. And with that being said, what is today's viewer submitted question of the day?
Okay, gonna paint a picture. You're at the outlets and you found a Jordan signature.
They word this.
They did say that
Color, that's an original color.
you, me, anybody on Wear Testers, like.
Yeah, colorways don't care, like, unless it's a material difference, which sometimes, but.
It's not that you like a loose shoe, bro. Like sometimes like people just want like a couple centimeters. Like some people want like literally your toes touching the tip of the toe box. Like some people want that. Like I don't want my toes to fully touch the tip of the toes, bro. My foot, I don't want my toes to do this. I don't know if you could. I don't want my toes to do this. Like, I want a little bit of room, but I don't want it to do like this, where like my pinky toe is like doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's doing that. I don't want that. You know? Like, Okay, hold on. Let me share the channel so I give some credit here. If you guys want to watch the video, shouts to my boy Word Tester, as always, for putting out an amazing review on these Air Jordan 13s. And hey man, I've learned that he absolutely does not. The verdict is, chat, is that he does not mess with these Air Jordan 13s. He loves the colorway, but just does not like the shoe. Bro, my pinky toe is gonna be like, if I went a half size down on this Air Jordan 13, my pinky toe is gonna be kissing the tip of the shoe. You know? So class, what did we learn today? Don't buy the Flint 13s, but if you want to go get them on JD right now, in EA, Arami says. Yeah, I mean, like, people are still going to buy regardless. Like, I think it's more so, like, people don't really care for other people's reviews, which is fine. And they're just going to buy it regardless because they are a fan of the sneaker. You know? Like, for the most part, I don't think most of us, if we did go for the shoe, I feel like most of us probably wouldn't wear it, like, every single day. I bet you this would be dead stock in most of our collections for the next 6 months. You know? For the next 6 months, this is staying in the closet, chat. Like, this is staying in the closet for the next 6 months. His pinky toe has no feelings. That's why, Trey says. Hey, man, listen. This is what I love about Jordans, man, and sneakers is that, like, we find things that are new. And then I figure that, you know, going towards the end of July, like, I figured that we would see... You know, we would see something like more new stuff pop up. You know, like, I feel like eventually we were going to see a lot of new stuff that pop up. And I'm kind of glad to see some of the new stuff that we are seeing that are getting introduced, to see how the public would react to it. And for the most part, it just seems like everyone kind of loves it. You know, we got Oreo 6s that got loaded up. Speaking of 6s, I'm telling you guys this right now. I just feel like there's a plan. There's a plan for the Air Jordan 6. There's a plan, bro. I'll definitely have a double back later for these. Just bought 3 kicks. The watermelon SBs I'm picking up today. There we go. There you go, Kev. Another Air Jordan 6. So $215. I'm going to start paying attention to this, chat. Start paying attention to this. Okay? Because we're now seeing the Air Jordan 6 Oreos at $215. Okay, so we have the 13s at $215. We have the Air Jordan 6 that's coming up is $215. These ones are $215. So I guess they're only bumping Jordan 4s, 3s at $230. Is that what we're doing? We're only bumping the Jordan 3s, 4s at $230, and everything else is $215. Hey, man, unless that's the new retail moving forward. The new retail is $215. How many folks gonna pass on these but go for the Nigel Jordan 6s, Philly says. I mean, Jordan 6s... Nigel's ain't dropping until next year. That's the effect of a collab, bro. That's the Jordan collab effect. Is that when there's a collab on a certain shoe, people are gonna love them, bro. People are gonna love them. 5s are at $225, I think. I always, like, before, like, all Jordan retros all used to just be one solid price. Like, there hasn't really been changes. But it seems like this one's a big change as well. But I don't think that's a massive change. $215. I mean, and maybe they just push $230 for Air Jordan 3s. Who knows? Bro, what the hell is this, dude? I like the Shays, but these ones are not. This is the one without the zipper. See, the thing is, this is my personal opinion about the Shays. Is that I'm glad that they got rid of the I'm glad that they got rid of the zipper. I'm glad that they got rid of the zipper. I think the zipper wasn't really necessary for the shoe. I don't think the zipper was necessary for the sneaker. The shades are okay. I like them, but they're not the best basketball shoe with all the amount of basketball shoes that I've been hooping with. It's definitely comfortable, but it's just not the best hooping shoe. But they are better without the zipper for sure. They're better without the zipper. It has to do with the amount of and the quality of the material, Sneaker Ambition says. That Nigel 6 is crazy. Perfect for my Cowboys home jersey. It's like a royal blue, though. I don't think Cowboys have a royal blue colorway, no? Zippers always fail. That's why they pulled original gloves and foam pods back in the day. Maybe they are bumping up their most sold silhouettes, Bluebird says. Also, they're supposed to be bumping up like the new Shays coming into Nike. Like, I'm curious about those. Like, obviously the Shays 002s are probably going to be appearing here soon. Hopefully we get first looks soon and get our opinions about it. But like, overall with some of the stuff that they're dropping, the Caitlin Clark's dropping in October is going to be a big rollout. So, I mean, Nike basketball shoes still have plans, but I'm wondering like what's going on with the NY versus NY Kobe's. I haven't heard any updates on that shoe. The NY versus NY Kobe 5s. Man, I need those, bro, bad. Could be worse than a Cowboy fan. A Browns fan, Maleficent says. Shies are a fashion statement for non-hoopers. The white cement 3s are dropping later this year, are going to be $215. I thought white cements are not dropping until next year. The NY versus NY Jordans dropped on Nike today. Because aren't they supposed to drop on August 1st? Listen, man. August 1st is supposed to be the date. It's supposed to be the date. You don't need them? I need them, bro. The Cowboys home jersey white with the blue Des Bryant used to have shoes that match that color. Has anyone tried the Joker ones for hooping performance? No. Or next year, my fault. Yeah, white cement Jordan 3s are supposed to be next year. Yeah. And it's not going to be reimagined, so I'm assuming it doesn't have like the the yellow midsole look. It's just going to be your regular like white midsole, which is fine. Those white cement 3s I'm good with, dude. Those are very, very nice. And the thing is, like, white cement Jordan 3s, will they sell out? Who knows, bro? I think it's going to be one of those sneakers that are going to be a slow sellout. Like, it's 100% going to be a slow sellout for those white cement Jordan 3s. So, and it's crazy because, like, when was the last time they did a reimagine? Are they officially done with the reimagine series? Are they officially done with the reimagine series, chat? Because I feel like Jordan brand, like, I think they're low-key done with it. I feel like they're low-key done with the reimagined series. Because normally we get like 2 to 3 reimagines like every single year, like during like All-Star weekend. Get one for the summer, and then you get one for the wintertime. No way you think white cement 3 is not selling? I just feel like it's just one of those shoes that they're probably most likely going to, like, drop a whole lot of them. But I could be wrong, right? But last time the white cement Jordan 3s, they sold out. So I gotta admit, the Nigel blue and white Jordan 6 looks awesome. Never Zach that. Wow, Zach. Chat, did you hear this? Is that the Never Zach Down we know or what? He says the Nigel Jordan 6 white and blue looks super dope. Oh, wow. Mr. Humble Man in the chat. Never Zach Down always got something bad to say, bro. About a sneaker, dog. Like, shit, you better not take that shit back, dog. Because man, listen, you're going to make my day today. Hey, man, hey. That's my guy. That's what I'm talking about, Never Zach Down. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes, sir, I'm planning to. Lazina did an announcement hella late, like 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern time. Missed out because she too says. Can't lie, the Nigel 6 do look good. I'm telling you, bro, like, just I feel like we just gotta wait until like the official images come out, dude. Like, we really do. Like, it's not dropping until like next year. And the thing is, we've seen this before too. Let's put this into consideration, right? Sometimes the mock-up actually looks better than the actual shoe that they will drop. But like, who knows? They might add a little bit of color on there and whatnot. Who freaking knows? This is just a mock-up from a year until next year. So we may see, we've seen this before where like the mock-ups look completely different than the actual shoe that's dropping, you know? So that's why I told everyone I'm not worried about it. We'll see. Like, it could be the mock-ups look like, even though the mock-ups look very, very simple, which is just a blue and white, like we may see something that could be worse than what we see now, or it could be better. Who knows? You know? Let me pay now an entry. Change your name to Final Zach Down. DH says. Did I ever play Paperboy? No, I didn't. I never played the game. Wasn't that on like Nintendo or some shit? Like, I never played the game. I never played the game. Cause that was like, if some people didn't know, like, yo, Ralph, what's this all about? Like, you know what I mean? Hold on. Everyone keeps posting this, and I wanna confirm this real quick for the one time. Let me hold on. Before we go back to the Nigel stuff, let me double check here real quick. See, it's not even on there. Why is everyone posting this? Is this like a chat? Did they pull them? Have I ever seen a Nintendo? Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. Dude, why does people keep posting this, but it's not loaded up? Did they must have pulled it. They must have pulled it. Maybe they'll pull it and they pulled it, and then it's like they'll load up like more colorways or something like that. I don't know. But I see this everywhere on social media that it's loaded up, but I don't even see it on JD unless it's on Finish Line. Dude, I haven't been on Finish Line website in like a minute. Raph, you had never had to blow on the cart. Oh, yes. Yes, we have, bro. Hold on. August 13th. See, it's not even on Finish Line. Yeah, it has been canceled again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know then. Soul Retriever announced they pulled it already. Just let it happen. I mean, the thing is, the 13th is not until another like two and a half weeks. Not another, like maybe 2 weeks. I would say like another 2 weeks. We still gotta wait. We still got like 2 weeks, chat. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yo, that's wild, bro. Rafi blows one live. Pause. That's so crazy, dudes. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I already forgot what I was about to say. Probably got a lot of backlash from stockholders. Who knows, man? Because clearly he has, like, he's gonna have a contract with Jdsports. Like, they can't just load it up without him signing anything. You know, like, I'm sure they have a contract between the two. They have to. I mean, unless they pulled it back, and they're sending all the stock to Cool Kicks. They're sending all the stock to Cool Kicks, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck, man. The blowing, yeah, bro. I already forgot what I was about to say, dog. Like, dead ass. Like, you caught me off guard. Caught me off guard, dude. Okay, literally caught me off guard, dude. Dead ass. Like, come on, man. Fuck, dude. Oh, hold on, that's what I was gonna show. All right, now I remember. Damn it, dude. See? Here we go. There it is. This is what Nigel's Jordan 6 is inspired by. The colorway is set to take inspiration from a basic NES game Paperboy, channeling the nostalgic theme through a unique storytelling. I'm really curious about this one, dude. Of what, like, it's inspired. Maybe it's a game that he used to play as a kid. That's what I could think of, is that maybe he got inspired by a video game because it's maybe something that he used to play. Like, I never played this game before. Let me look it up. Nintendo Paperboy. Oh my gosh. Dude, he's gonna have us play some goofy ass game. I'm not gonna lie, no offense. I think he's probably gonna have us to play some goofy ass game on his website, and whoever gets the highest score wins a pair. That's probably what it is, dog. Gonna have us play the game. Whoever gets the highest level gets a brick after brick. Like, I used to play this game. Tito says, I never played this game. I had a terrible childhood because I grew up Nintendo-less. Oh my gosh. Yeah, never, you know what? Tito, never change, brother. Never change, dude. Like, better than giving them all to the Cool Kicks to resell. Listen, that's probably what's gonna happen, chat. That's 100% what's gonna happen, is that you deadass are going to have to play the game, and whoever gets the highest score is gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get, bro. I deadass would love to get Nigel on this stream, bro. That is my ultimate goal next year, to get Nigel Sylvester on the stream. Like, that is my ultimate goal. I really do. I want to get him to just talk about the journey and just like talk about the sneaker that's coming up next year. Like, I would love to have him on here, bro. That is my ultimate goal, to get Nigel Sylvester onto the stream in 2027, chat. What do I have to do, dude? I need clout, bro. Chat, we need clout. Chris Montgomery, wish my mother was still alive. She was really good at playing Paperboy. Her and my little brother. She could definitely win me a shoe, Chris Montgomery says. There you go, Chris. It's 100% like likely that it's inspired by this game, because he probably played this as a kid. Kids had paper routes back in for the summer jobs draft. The ultimate goal for 2027 is to get Frank on mine. He definitely did these because of the arcade games, probably 100%. So I think this is cool. You know, I think it's you know what would be also cool, chat, is that, like, I'm not saying that it will come with the game, but it would probably come with the cover. I don't know. I think, like, I'm not gonna lie, chat, like, I like Nigel sneakers, bro. Like, I like Nigel sneakers. Some of this stuff would be nostalgia to some, and it might be new to some others, including myself, because I've never played the game growing up. But, like, still, like, I think this is cool, bro. I really do. Is it the best looking sneaker on the mock-ups? It's all right. It's simple, whatever, cool. On a Jordan 6, not a lot of people. Dude, listen, this might be a lot of people's, like, first time, you know, buying an Air Jordan 6. Okay? I'm sure some of you guys, like, have not owned an Air Jordan 6. Mine size on DSG, DH says, mine size on DSG. Thanks, DSG. Or DSG. Thanks, DH. It's probably those woman maroon ones. Most likely. Probably. For the mine sides. Paper by paper. Nah, the cover will definitely trigger Nintendo's to pull that shoe. Simple is better in my opinion. Shoes have been too hyper and too pink lately. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, it's okay. Like, sometimes, like, shoes is okay to be simple. What up, Keith? What's good, dude? Deion Shields. Oh, dude, that shit gets super botted. If anybody's going for that, good luck. It's that the maroon. I've only hit on that site once. I wonder if they'll remove the cardboard from the Nigel 6s. Gotta have an account for not really. You could pay for that website. You could use Apple Pay. I hit once on that site for one of my homies, for my homie, and he was trying to get them from his daughter, and I hit them for, it was like that light green colorway, and I paid Apple Pay, and it was pretty easy. It was smooth. So you don't necessarily need an account. Like, once you, like, go check out, just press Apple Pay, and then it'll just take your account or your information that's already connected to your phone. Unless you have Google Pay, I'm not sure. Unless they changed it. No, you're good, DH. You're good. I appreciate you just even pointing that out, dog. They do a lot of restocks on that website a ton. Like, you know what that website reminds me of? Almost reminds me of Jdsports. Like, they do, like, random restocks. You have to be signed in now to hit. Oh, really? They probably changed it to avoid that then. Because that's the only time that I hit. Like, I hit, like, super late at night. I just got the ping from what's it called? Elden monitors. I need the Spider-Man color ones. There you go. I feel like the thing is, like, the next month drop is going to be a tough one, because the all black mine sides are not going to be easy to hit, dude. So I'm going to cancel my order on the mine side. Swante says, yeah, I've seen that. Like, that website could be a hit or miss. It could either that it sticks or it doesn't stick. It just depends. So, because the mine side drop next month is going to go nutty, dude. Like, people are going to, like, go bananas just for those slides, especially the all black ones. Like resellers are gooning for the all black ones for sure. So those are the best Nigels yet. Really? The blue and white ones? You know what? Never Zach now. I'll just let you have it, bro. That's fine. I love the fact that you're actually like loving a shoe, you know. But I really do hope is that like when they officially put out the images for the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 6s, that a lot of people are going to like, not a lot of people, but I'm just saying that I really do hope that they don't mess this up, you know, meaning that it's like a completely like whole different shoe. Like there's got to be a little bit of red in there, right? If it's a red and blue shoe, unless it's just simple, just blue and white, you know? Are you popping out for the black slides, Raph? Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think it's worth standing out there, like, in that dumb line, bro. Like, it's a lot, dude. I don't want to do all that, but we'll see. I don't know. You think these white jellyfishes are going to be the easiest ones to cop yet? Yes, 100%, dude. Yes, the white jellyfishes are going to be the easiest ones to cop, dude. They're not, I don't, like the amount of stores that are getting these jellyfishes, dude, they're almost going to turn these jellyfishes into NMDs. Like, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here. But it's just like they don't really drop a lot of colorways often. Will this be the start of it where they drop, you know, more colorways down the road? It could, because I feel like this is a perfect color. It's not even the perfect colorway. It's like it's a perfect time to really test out the market of how many people actually want the jellyfishes. Because like there's a ton of people that were fiending over these jellyfishes. And now that like $300 retail price with them saturating the jellyfishes, I mean, you know, sell it at its peak. And if it doesn't work out, then just F it, bro. Like, then move on to the next thing. That's probably what's going to happen. Once jellyfishes get oversaturated, more colorways come out, people get over it. People are, you know, ready for the next thing to drop, you know. So I might hit on, you might, Kev. Maybe they have limited pairs in store. They're just widely available, but really in store, there might be a little bit limited than we think. So who knows, man? Who knows, dude? If you want them, go get them. What up, amazing? What's good, man? Good morning, bro. Just tapping in. Yes, sir, dude. Good morning to you, my friend. What up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up? I'm just loving these announcements, though. Like, I really am. Like, some of the new stuff. I've been wanting this. Like, I've been waiting for this all summer, bro. I've been waiting for this all summer. Is that, like, I've been waiting for something new, something kind of like, just to kind of like, kind of curious about what, you know, how, you know, the rollout was going to be. I've been a huge fan as of late. I don't know if you guys noticed about rollouts. Like, I don't necessarily care about, like, you know, the resell and, you know, how you know, if it's like the same repetitive stuff. I'm just curious of how the rollout's going to be, the storytelling, and just like what's new, the commercials. Like, I've been curious about that stuff, you know, and seeing the people react to it is like my favorite thing to see. Like, is seeing just the rollout of how people react to certain stuff that are coming out, and seeing kind of the pivot that Nike and Jordan brand is doing, because I feel like you kind of see it. Like, they obviously have a plan. They absolutely do for next year. Like, I don't know about you guys. I am really excited because I think Nike executed the Dornbecker collection this year. Like, it's probably one of the best collections this year that they dropped. And then going into next year, like going into the next year with doing a collab with the Dornbecker and then the Sean Weatherspoon stuff, like, dude, that's gonna be, yeah, like, I'm excited about it. Did someone say these are the best Nigels so far? I agree. Ike says, because not like, think about it, like, as many people would say that, like, oh, all of a sudden everybody's a Jordan 6 fan. I just like the fact that they're doing something different. Like, I really, really do. Like, people like will say like, oh, this, and don't like that. I like different, bro. Just to see what it does. If it doesn't stick, whatever, who cares? Like, they're obviously adjusting to different things that they're trying to experiment with. I'm not saying that they are, but like, I like it, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I truly, genuinely like it. I'm getting bored, bro. I'm getting bored of like mind size restock every month. Like, dude, I've been waiting for these announcements, bro. I really have. Shit, dude. Like, Mine slides are boring now. I don't care how much they're going for, dude. Like, they're just boring to me. Like, make some new announcements. That's why, like, the Caitlin Clark's coming out. Some of the new basketball shoes are coming out. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just like to look at all the new stuff. Like, and the fact that, like, Ye's making some moves with Jdsports and Finish Line, dropping some slides, like, is cool. What's on the screen, Raph? This is the new announcement of the Nigel Sylvester collab that they got going on in next year in 2027. That's how I feel about, like, you know, Action Bronson, right? Like, Action Bronson New Balances. We don't talk a whole lot about New Balances, but it's really cool that he got his first, you know, his first shoe, his first silhouette, right? Like, it was his actual shoe. So it was cool to see, like, the rollout on that out there in New York, seeing how people actually really liked them. Like, I like that type of stuff, bro. I don't know. Mine slides, it's like, here's a restock, you know, if you want them, restock here. Like, bro, like, I feel like it's like more so like I just like talking about some new stuff with you guys because we have actual sneaker enthusiasts in here. And listen, it's either you love it or you hate it, you know? So, because I know right now when I started talking about these Nigels, oh, dude, you guys hated it. You guys hated the Nigels, but I feel like in a sense that people are going to love it. I'm not saying 100%, but I really do hope that the actual shoe looks better than the mock-up is what I'm trying to say. Like, I really do hope that the mock-up, the actual shoe is better than the mock-up. So, and I'm pretty sure Nigel's rollout is going to be good too. Like, his rollouts have been very fun to watch and seeing it and all that fun stuff. And like, look what Travis is doing. Same thing. Like, they're pivoting somewhere different. Like, they're doing different things. You may not like it, but maybe another different crowd may like it, right? I mean, obviously, they're using his name clearly to hype up certain stuff that Nike has a plan in the later months and maybe the next following year that maybe they kind of stay away from the Jordan 1 low and maybe use Travis's name to kind of like push a certain silhouette to see how people would react to it in a sense. So I don't know. I'm all okay. I'm all good with it. I'm really am, dude. I really am. Yeah, it needs something else. The mock-ups look like the shoe. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I told you guys, like the shoe ain't dropping until the summer of 2027. So let's see. Yo, that's wild. Shout out my boy Rob the Beard. But the thing is, like I said before, DJ, is that like they probably just have no, like they have a plan with the Jordan 6 silhouette clearly. Like the Awakes have the 6. Like they clearly have no power, bro. They have no power to like change that. Like Awake, like Jordan Brown's like, yo, we're going to give you a 6. They probably couldn't fight to say like, oh yeah, like no, we don't want a 6. Like no, they have no choice, you know? I want to do this for Rob the Beard. Rob doesn't ask me for anything much here on the stream, so I wanted to share this. This is really sad to see. But he's asking for some help if anybody's in the Chula Vista area in San Diego. He said one of his good friends' daughter is missing, which is, dude, fucking sad. So Rob the Beard doesn't ask anything from me, so I just wanted to kind of share this to kind of spread awareness if anybody's in the San Diego area. Please, you guys can screenshot this, all that fun stuff, because that is very, very sad. Don't want anybody in your guys' family missing. So appreciate you, Rob the Beard, for sharing this. And like I said, if anybody's in the Chula Vista, San Diego area, you can contact, obviously, the phone number and also contact Rob the Beard, and stuff like that. So he never asked me for anything. So I wanted to, give him that favor, since one of his friends' daughter is missing. I can't imagine how his friend is freaking feeling, dude. That's sad as shit, dude. Bro, this is one reason why, dude, like, especially when I go out to public, bro, like, when the wifey says, like, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, like, I rarely have her go out to grocery shopping, like, by herself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just hate Like I told my girls, like, listen, I'll drive you to the freaking grocery store and I'll stay in the parking lot, like, if I have to, if I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, dude, public, like, especially in the big 2026, dude, it's scary, bro. Especially like with my kids, like, I have 2 girls, so it's like, I know my kids eventually when they get older, they're gonna want to do stuff by themselves, but it's just like, dog, like it's scary, bro. You know what I mean? Very, very sad. But yeah, make sure you guys run up, hit that like button for the one time, man. Yeah, of course, Rob the Beard, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for sharing that, bro. So it's also good to put in an air tag. Yeah, like, I see that a lot nowadays with kids. Like, a lot of the parents put air tags in, like, their their kids, like their, like, jeans on the side, or they'll put it on their backpacks and stuff like that. Like, parents be doing that, bro. Parents be doing that shit. So it's a scary world that we live in nowadays. We shouldn't feel this way, but sometimes it's like, you see the stuff that happens, and in these events in the United States. It's like, bro, my daughter's starting to gain that independence. It's bittersweet. Yeah, sometimes you gotta trust them too, bro. Sometimes you just gotta let them go and trust them, and kind of trust your intuition. No more mental intuitions, more doctors putting people in meds. Definitely gotta keep your head up on a swivel these days. Absolutely. Well, make sure you guys run it up for the one time, man. So, like I said, I don't even think we're probably gonna see. I think we're gonna see first looks of these by January. First looks of these by Nigel. I think Nigel is going to be the one that's going to be sharing this mock-up, or the first looks of them, on Instagram, like he normally does. So, you feel me? Like, you will 100% see Nigel have a whole review, just like how he did on his previous, previous drops. So, no, it's a cold world. Shit is not sweet. I trust my kid, but I don't trust social. Yeah, absolutely, society, absolutely, bro. It's not that, like, I'll say that to the wifey. It's like, no, I don't. It's not that I trust you. It's the people that are around you. I don't trust. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the thing. You watch a location like a hawk, though. Absolutely, bro, man. You just never know, dog. Especially whenever you get, like, young teenagers, bro. Like, they think they know something. They think they know this and that, but they really don't. It's like, it's just that parents' intuition, bro, for sure. Shout out my boy Sneaker Ambition. Bro, you literally gifted yourself a how did the gifter get his own gifted? Hey, there you go. The gifted himself. There you go. Shout out my boy Sneaker Ambition for the 5 gifted memberships in the freaking chat. The gifted got gifted. I've never seen that before, actually. Yo, Sneaker Ambition, you almost did the impossible. I've never seen that before, where, like, the gifter got gifted. I don't know how, bro. I don't know how the gifter got gifted, bruh. That's incredible. I love to see it. All right, let's do some giveaways, man. Let's do some giveaways. Sorry, I didn't mean to send the chat in a different... No, you're good. Rob the Beard, sometimes you gotta spread a little bit of awareness, bro. Like, sometimes you have to do... Well, we get complacent in life sometimes, bro, because we're living life, bro, But, like, someone said, like, you gotta be on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? What up, Alex? What's good, dude? Alex, you should get your hat tomorrow. Oh, my God. I gotta send some more hats out, but, like... I'm telling you, bro, today... I have a box. This is all the box I have to send out. One, two, three, four. Who wants a hat? I only have a few to give out because I only have a few left. We sold like a lot of hats, bro, in the last 2 drops. So I'm planning to do a restock maybe later down the road. Most likely, maybe in the holiday season we'll do it. But we've basically almost sold out in our hats. I wanted to do this to you for you guys because it's summertime and I feel like a lot of you guys deserve it. You guys don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna explain this real quick. I don't want to sound corny or anything like that, but you guys have been like my biggest supporters other than my family when it comes to this channel, and I want to thank you guys so much. I really do. Like, the fact that it's been so slow this summer, like, the support from you guys, it has been incredible. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially for this summer, you guys are literally my Monday through Friday core supporters in here that support me all the time when it comes to my merch, my family, the channel, and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna give 4 hats away. I don't have a whole lot left. That's why I don't want to give away too many. Maybe we'll do 5. So like I said, okay, I really do appreciate you guys. Okay, like DH, you're one of the biggest supporters. Like, I see you guys. Like, it's crazy to see like the amount of you guys that constantly just buy all the merch. Like, I have a guy that constantly just buys everything. He buys everything for his whole family. Like, every single drop. I was looking, I was like, dude, like, I'll like throw like a couple hats in there because he buys everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not show some love? And especially you guys in the chat, all my members in here, you guys are awesome. Everyone that's become a member since day 1, I love you guys. I truly do. And I try not to like forget about everybody, because I know there's a lot of people here that support the channel, that watch, hit that like button, that's a non-member. Like, I appreciate you guys, like, for real. Like, 100K is around the corner. That's my ultimate goal on this channel. And you know, try to give back as much as possible. I know it's nothing like crazy big, but you know, it's just, you know, it's just the little things that I could at least, you know, give out to you guys. So make sure you guys run this up real quick. Hit that like button, become a member. All right, become a member in the channel. All right, become a member. I haven't used Nightbot in so long. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up, dude. Nightbot, I haven't logged into Nightbot in so long. I haven't, like, if you guys want to purchase one, we have like, since I'm giving away like maybe 5 of them, 4 of them, we have like 10 left, like maybe less than that, because I have to, my dad wants a hat, so I have to give some to some of my family members. Let me see, what was I gonna do? Oh, I only have a few left. I do want to say this too. Is anybody a coffee drinker in here? Anybody coffee drinkers? No, for real. Like, listen. I want you guys to know this. Thank you so much, Casanova Kane, for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Nightbot feels disrespected. Shout out my boy Casanova Kane for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. No, deadass. I want you guys to realize, like, that, like, I say like crazy stuff sometimes in the chat, but it's like to a point it's not really disrespectful, because we all, like, you know, joke around in here. Like, I truly enjoy the entertainment that you guys bring on the channel, whether if it's debates or anything like that. I truly fucking appreciate you guys. Like, please keep the same energy in this chat, like, every single day, because at the end of the day, I will not take it personal. Okay, Big Ron's Kicks for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that. Tito Kicks and Casanova Kane for both of the 5 gifted in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys are a coffee drinker, I got mugs for you guys coming in, tumblers. Like, we got some stuff coming up. I wanted to do something completely different. I know I've been holding back for you know, for so long. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, okay, I need to pivot to do something different for you guys. And we have a lot of people that wake up early with me, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have like 2 different things. Is it jokes? I mean, Rami, I mean, duh. I mean, you're fat, bro. Of course. Like, that's not a joke. It's just a fact. It's like, I'm short, bro. Is the short jokes a joke, or is it a fact? I mean, dog, I'm short. It's a joke, but it's true. Just like I say, Rami's a fat ass, bro. He's fat as shit, bro, but it's true. Same thing. We height shaming, weight shaming, we do it all. Sport shaming, anything in that sort, we do it all, bruh. Okay, hold on. Let me see if my Nightbot even freaking works. Stand up when you speak to me. I am standing. What you mean? All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I need you guys to test something out real quick. We'll do channel members. Look, my sister's calling me. What do you want? I am streaming. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Huh? Okay. I love you. Okay, hold on. Bye. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. My sister called me last night. She got a little emotional. She just got off of work. Now she's still emotional. You see, I feel like I'm Dr. Phil sometimes with my family, bro. I'm like, oh boy. Hold on, chat. I might have to. Dude, we might have to run this tomorrow. It might be an emergency. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me do one. Nah, she's going through some stuff, bro. It's just a family thing with my sister, bro. It's like I feel like Dr. Phil sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe I'll give her a hat to make her feel better. Okay, so let's do channel members and moderators. So you guys know it's like not rigged, because that's how you could kind of do it. All right, hold on. Let me see real quick. No, it's all good. It's something stupid, really. It's something dumb. But anyways, channel members and moderators. Okay, so you guys know it's not all rigged. Okay, so here we go. Please. Okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's my sister. You know what I'm saying? I know how she is. It's all good. It's something dumb. If it was something personal, if it's then you know what I'm saying, but it's all good. Okay. Channel members and moderators. Listen, if you're a non-member, I'm still going to show love to you guys. So don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel like that you don't have a chance. I'm just going to start off with the moderators and members only. And then we'll go with the non-members as well. Okay. So just know if you're not a member, trust me, you have a chance. Okay. I also want to let you guys know that channel announcement. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Let's do what's the code name? Okay. So I'm gonna put the code name and then I'll let you guys know in the chat. All right. So I want to make this announcement is that if you see your name, again, if you see your name, just comment your freaking Instagram name. Petty Eddie, what's good, dude? Thank you so much for the re-up. If you see your name, again, if you see your name, comment your Instagram name and I'll DM you, or just DM me, okay? Please. Simple rules. DM me on Instagram, DM me on Discord, wherever the case is. Just send me your Instagram name. Okay? No, culture. I'm going to do one with members and then one without. One with members and one without. So you guys, everyone has a fair chance. Okay? So, DH already said the code name. The code name is collects. Did you just get it right? Yo, DH just got it right because he said it in the chat. The code name is collects. Look, DH, because he said sus collects, and the code name was collects. Just DM me on Discord. If you don't have Instagram, DM me on Discord. Okay? Collects. For all my members and mods, it's collects. And then we'll do one for non-members as well. Okay? So we're giving away some hats. All right? Giving away some hats. Collects. All right? Collects. Remember, comment. How about this? We'll give away 2 hats today and then 2 hats tomorrow. 2 hats today and 2 hats tomorrow. Okay? 2 hats today and 2 hats tomorrow. And if you guys want to purchase the last 10 hats I got left, I only have like 10 left, bro. But I have to save some for some other people. So if you guys want to get yourself a hat too, if you want to buy one, it is available if you want to support. Okay, I got a few left. I'm shipping all of them tomorrow. If you buy one today, I'm shipping out today. If you buy one today, I'm shipping out today. Okay? If you buy one today, I'm going to ship it out today. So just an FYI. Okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Assad just won. Wow, dude. A guy that hasn't been in the chat. Assad just won. Assad, you're in here, brother. There we go. Shout out to my boy Assad, bruh. He's in here. He's in here. Assad, you just won, bro. Hey, Assad, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. So Assad wins the first one. Shout out to my boy, man. There you go. That's awesome. Dude, he hasn't been in this chat for like a minute, dude. That's wild. He came back and won, bro. That's wild. What a get back, dog. What a get back. I'm gonna set this aside for you. I'll set this aside for you. Okay, we're gonna do 2 members and then obviously 2 non-members. Should we do the non-members tomorrow? How about that? We'll do non-members tomorrow. Non-members tomorrow, and then today's the members and non-members and then mods today. Okay, how about that? Non-members, we'll do it tomorrow. 2. If you're a non-member, you're getting 2 tomorrow. Okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. D-Tan, another OG, bro. Where is he? D-Tan, another OG in the motherfucking building, bro. Hey, man, all these OGs are winning. Where is he? You know what's funny? Did you just comment on my post the other day as well, didn't you? Was that you? D-Tan. D-Tan, where is he at? D-Tan. There he is. Hey, D-Tan, comment your Instagram name. Remind me of your Instagram name, bro. Please, remind me. Remind me of your IG name. Just comment your Instagram name for the one time. Comment your Instagram name. Comment your Instagram name. Please, remind me. I'm pretty sure you literally commented on my story the other day. I'm pretty sure that was you. Can you just, yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was the same, yeah, the same guy. I figured. Thanks, D-Tan. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I got it, D-Tan. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. So we'll put that aside for the homie D-Tan. Hey, can you DM me again? Because I had so many DMs from these slides, so I can't find your DM. DM me again, D-Tan. Okay, DM me again. DM me again. Let's do one more. F it. Where's all my members? Members. And then we'll do two more for non-members tomorrow. Let's do one more. I'm feeling in a giving mood. All right, one more. Whoever bought a hat, thank you. Someone just bought a hat, so thank you. All right, here we go. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Bluebird! Look at Bluebird. Bluebird with a dove. Bluebird with a W. Bluebird with a dove. One of the mods won. We got one moderator that won and 2 members. Bluebird, congratulations. There you go. Congrats, Bluebird. W. Bluebird is actually is not a boy. Bluebird is a lady. One of the lady collects in the chat. Bluebird. There it is. Bluebird with the dub. Listen, we're gonna have some chances on like I would like to give it away. Oh, she already bought one. See, she already bought one, bro. All right, she would like to give it away. She wants to re-roll. Let's re-roll it then. She wants to re-roll it. Re-roll it. Let's re-roll. She said give it away. All right, we're giving it away. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Big man outlook. That man, big man outlook with the dove. Big man Outlook. Where is he at? I know he's in the chat. Shout out to Bluebird. Bluebird, that was really nice of you to do, Bluebird. Blue, that was really nice of you, Blue. Big man Outlook. This man DMs me all the time, bruh. Shout out my boy Big Man. There it is. There it is. Shout out my boy Big Man. There it is. Congratulations, Big Man. Big man Outlook. He has it's funny because he has an Instagram video because he does like paintings. And like he had tagged me on one of the posts that he was like, I had reposted him on the Collection Family Instagram too. He like makes paintings and he was wearing the t-shirt, bro. He was repping the Collection Family t-shirt, dog. Congratulations to the winners. That was 3 winners. If you are a non-member, okay, if you're a non-member in the chat, you have a chance tomorrow. Okay, all my non-members, you have a chance tomorrow. Okay, I'll be reaching out to all the individuals. D-Tan, Assad, and Big Man Outlook. Please DM me, please. Okay, please DM me. Okay, please DM me. All right. No, you're good, Assad. I just got your DM. You're good. I'll reach out. All you have to do is send me your info, your first, last name, and then your address, and I'll have it sent out to you today. All right. But all right, chat. Let me deal with this stuff. All right, with my sister O. I appreciate you guys tapping in as always. All right, as always, we got more giveaways to give out tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for your support as always. Hit that like button. All right, hit that like button on the way out. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys, man. Much love. Okay, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. W giveaways as always. Anybody that ordered a hat, please, guys, if you want to order a hat still, we have a few left. Please go get the hats before it sells out. Okay, all my coffee lovers in here, we got some mugs that I got for you guys and some tumblers coming out very soon. So get your hats. I'll leave the website here on the chat. Okay, we got a few left. Thank you guys so much for the support as always. All right, all my non-members, we'll have the giveaways tomorrow for you guys. Enjoy your freaking Tuesday. All right, enjoy. Thank you so much for the love as always, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Get your hats, chat. We only got a few left. All right, get your hats and hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no